What's up everyone, how are you all? Today we are back with another blazing Naruto story. What if Naruto gets a rare summoning contract? Sasuke bashing. If you enjoy then please like, share and do comments. A 5-year-old Naruto groaned as he slowly got up. He blinked and found himself in a sewer, which was strange since the last thing he remembered was running from an angry mob. How in the world did he get into a sewer? Maybe they threw him down one. He wasn't sure. He sighed and began to make his way, hoping to find an exit. He didn't know how long he had been wandering. He could have been 5 minutes or 5 hours. Time didn't seem to have any affect here. Soon he made it to a big room where he was staring at what appeared to be a cage. Curiosity got the better of him and he squeezed through the bars, which was easily done due to him not eat properly. He was smaller and skinnier than most kids his age. After slipping through the bars he went deeper till he walked into a large room. It was huge, all in red with green fire shooting out of the top of 2 pillars. The little blonde crept closer and jumped and 2 jets of green fire came shooting up with a great roar. An image of a huge menacing fox head appeared in the middle of the fire pillars. "Who dares enter my lair?" the fox asked in a menacing tone that rumbled and echoed throughout the huge cell. "Hey, who are you?" Naruto asked. "I am the Kyuubi, the great and powerful. Who are you?" the fox boasted. I am Naruto Uzumaki, the scared shitless," Naruto said, freaked out. "I see, so you're my jailer?" the Kyuubi said, staring down at Naruto with an imperious stare. "Jailer? Wait, you can't be the Kyuubi. The 4th killed you," Naruto said. "He did no such thing. I am too powerful to be vanquished by a mere mortal. He sealed me inside you to protect his precious village," the Kyuubi said. Naruto was about to say something when he saw something swaying. He turned his attention to it and could have sworn he saw a red curtain with tails swinging back and forth from beneath it. He made his way over. "Hey, what are you doing? Stay away from there," the Kyuubi ordered. Naruto ignored the fox and pulled the curtain away to find a small red fox working a control panel. Pay no attention to the fox behind the curtain," the Kyuubi and the small fox said. You're the Kyuubi?" Naruto asked, staring at the small fox. "Yeah, it's me," the small fox sighed. "But, why the whole thing?" Naruto asked, confused. "Hey, I thought it would be fun. Saw it in a movie once," the fox said as he used a paw to rub the back of his head. Naruto's sweat dropped. The great beast Kyuubi did this whole show because he saw it in a movie and thought it would be fun? "So Naruto, since you're here I think it's time for us to get started," the fox said. "Okay, first, do you have a name? I mean, it can't be Kyuubi, can it?" Naruto asked. "Yeah, you can call me Vulpix," the fox said. "Vulpix?" Naruto said. "Yep, now I was planning on doing this way later when I contact you, but I guess things got sped up," Vulpix said. "What?" Naruto asked. Vulpix said nothing and then raised his tails, focusing his energy. Soon a huge scroll appeared in front of Naruto. "Whoa, what is that?" Naruto asked, jumping back in surprise. "This called a summoning scroll. Sign your name in blood here," Vulpix said after he unfurled the huge scroll and using a paw to show where to sign and how to. Naruto bit his thumb and wrote his name. He then looked back at Vulpix for further instructions. But then suddenly he got a massive headache. He held his head as he plopped onto his butt. He kept one arm extended to keep himself from falling on his back, but the headache wouldn't go away. He closed his eyes for a spell and soon the headache passed. "What was that?" Naruto asked. "Oh yeah, sorry about that. I forgot to warn you about the massive info load you get after signing, but that was a minor detail," Vulpix said casually. "Yeah, minor?" Naruto grumbled, still feeling the phantom pain of his headache from the info download he had gotten. "Congrats, you are now the summoner of pocket monsters," Vulpix said. "Pocket monsters?" Naruto asked, now with his head not hurting anymore. "Yeah, they are creatures like me, but they come in all shapes, sizes, creatures and kinds. In fact, there are too many for me to name since new ones seem to keep appearing every year or so," Vulpix said. "Okay, so how do I?" Naruto paused for a second as he seemed to know the answer to his own question. This perplexed him and his eyes went cross-eyed. I see you've figured it out. The info load you got told you all you need to know. You know how to summon, and with a bit of practice you can figure out and choose what pocket monster you want. But you'll need practice since there are so many, Vulpix said. Naruto nodded. "Good, now get going," Vulpix said. "Wait, How I am supposed to do that? Naruto asked. Before Vulpix could answer, the fox faded away and everything went black. When Naruto opened his eyes, he was in a hospital bed with a familiar figure sitting beside him. "Hey old man," the blonde croaked. "Naruto, you're awake. I am very glad," the old man said with a smile. The old man sitting beside Naruto was the third Hokage, Hiruzen Sarutobi. He ruled Konoha after the fourth died after sealing the Kyuubi. He was forced out of retirement due to popular demand since they needed a stable figure to take a hold of the village after the Kyuubi attack. "Yeah, what happened?" Naruto asked, sitting up. Hiruzen sighed. He had done his best to protect Naruto, but even so it didn't seem like enough. He made a law that forbid anyone talking about the Kyuubi, but it seemed the village got around this by telling their children to stay away from Naruto, and like good kids they listened to their parents. This left Naruto a very lonely child. It got so bad that Naruto was kicked out of the orphanage and Hiruzen found him rummaging through the trash several months later. He gave the young boy an apartment and money to pay for it, as well as food too. The only problem was no store sold Naruto anything. It made his blood boil to see the village he cherished so much treat a child so harshly. The village ignored the fourth's last wish of treating Naruto like a hero. He knew the fourth would be extremely pissed at what has been happening to Naruto. He knew his mother would be beyond pissed if she knew. He shivered at just the thought. "The Anbu watching over you found you unconscious on the ground. Can you tell me what happened before that?" Hiruzen asked. Naruto explained how he was running from another mob, which made the Hokage very angry. Naruto decided not to tell the old man about meeting Vulpix till later. "So when can I get out of here?" Naruto asked. "In a day or so, Naruto. The doctors just want to make sure you're alright," Hiruzen said. Hiruzen personally selected the doctors and nurses that looked after Naruto. He chose doctors and nurses that would see Naruto as a boy, not the demon that he held inside. It was a very tough process, but in the end he found a staff that wouldn't harm Naruto while in their care. 2 days later, Naruto was out of the hospital and he raced to an abandoned training ground that wasn't in use anymore due to newer ones that have been made. "Okay, now what should I do first?" Naruto asked out loud. "Send out the smartest pocket monster you have and have him go to the library," Vulpix said. "Vulpix, is that you?" Naruto asked as he looked around trying to find Vulpix. "Yeah, but talk in your mind like you're thinking," Vulpix said. "Like this?" Naruto asked. "Yeah, we can now communicate like this all the time. No need to speak out loud," Vulpix said. "Cool," Naruto said. "Yeah, now get to summoning," Vulpix said. Naruto nodded and racked his brain through the info he had to find the right pocket monster. It took some time since his mind wasn't used to it all. He finally found the one and did the required hand signs. "Summoning jutsu, Alakazam, I choose you," Naruto called. A plume of smoke appeared and soon an human-looking kind of creature appeared. His limbs looked thin and frail. In his grasp was 2 spoons. "Who has summoned me?" it asked. "That would be me. I am Naruto Uzumaki, the new summoner of pocket monsters," Naruto said with a wave. "I see, the humanoid figure said. Naruto felt something push in and rummage around in his head. He grimaced. "Hey kid, summon me so I can talk to Alakazam," Vulpix said. "I can't, you're sealed within me. You can't escape," Naruto said. "I can come out, but I won't have any powers really," Vulpix said. "Okay," Naruto said. He then did some more hand signs. "Summoning jutsu, Vulpix, I choose you." Vulpix appeared and raised a paw in greeting Alakazam. "Yo Ala, how are you doing?" the fox asked, holding his paw in greeting. "Pix, it's been a long time," Alakazam said, nodding his head. The 2 monsters chatted a bit, catching up with one another. "I see, so that's what's going on. You were sealed within Naruto after your rampage. And now he's the pariah of the village and you've chosen him to be the pocket monster master," Alakazam said. "Yep, that's about it. You in?" Vulpix asked with a nod of his head. "I am, but I think you should talk to the boss to get final approval," Alakazam said. "Right, Naruto, here's what you need to do," Vulpix said. Naruto had sat back and let the 2 monster talk. When he was called over, he went over and bent down and Vulpix whispered into his ear. Naruto then straightened up and nodded. He did some more hand signs. "Summoning jutsu, Mew, I choose you." Another plume of smoke and a small pink-colored creature with a long thin tail appeared. He was curled in a ball, snoozing it seemed. "Yawn. Oh man, who has woken me up? I was having such a great dream of sunshine and daisies, the pink creature said, rubbing his crystal blue eyes. Alakazam and Vulpix just blinked, unsure what to even say to that. Naruto was totally confused and his face showed it. He was a bit tired since the pocket monster he summoned took a lot out of him. Mew, hey. It's me, Vulpix. I have someone I want you to meet, Vulpix said, waving his paw around. Oh Pixie, it's great to see you. Done any fun pranks lately? Mew asked happily without a trace of sleep. No, here's what has happened, Vulpix said seriously. The red kitsune explained the whole thing and Mew looked angry upon hearing it all. Then his expression changed and his eyes shifted to Naruto. You think he's worthy enough for this honor? Mew asked seriously. I do, after all the abuse he's suffered he's still the same kind person, Vulpix said with a nod. I'll be the judge of that, Mew said, then stared Naruto in the eyes. Naruto saw his whole life flash before his eyes. It even went through his infancy where he saw what his mom looked like and her name as well, who his dad was too. Then saw the ceiling of Vulpix into him. He saw all the abuse and hatred he had endured. Mew was looking through all of Naruto's life to see if Naruto was worthy. Naruto gasped and fell to his knees panting for breath. Though they were just memories, he could feel the phantom pain of all those attacks from his past. WHWH, what was that? The blonde asked, breathing hard. I apologize for that, Naruto, but I needed to looking into your mind to see your life, Mew said. So, does he pass? Vulpix asked anxiously. He does. I named Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, the summoner and master of pocket monsters. I give you permission to summon me and all of our kind, Mew said. Thanks, Naruto said, slowly getting up. No problem, I'll be going. I'll let everyone know what's going on and about our new master, Mew said, then disappeared. Well, now that's over, let's get to work, Vulpix said, clapping his paws together. Naruto trained hard. He used several fighting-type pocket monsters to help him out. They were Lucario, Machamp, Hariyama, Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan and Hitmontop. These pocket monsters helped Naruto on the physical side of his training. Alakazam provided much information and improved Naruto's reading and writing skills. Alakazam read the entire Konoha library, storing all the knowledge, and taught it to Naruto bit by bit as the young one needed it. During this time Naruto trained not only his body but mind. Alakazam kept telling Naruto that a shinobi not only trains his body, but mind also. With his mind he got faster in selecting the right monster he needed till it was almost coming to him as a second nature. But Alakazam made sure Naruto worked on his ninja skills too, since Naruto needed to be able to use those skills than just rely on his summons. Alakazam drilled in to be good in many areas and not to focus on one thing. It would make him more dangerous. Ah, how come? Ninjutsu is awesome, so why'd I have to learn all this other stuff? Naruto whined. Because young one, a true shinobi, is knowledgeable in all things. So he can enter any situation and be in control of it rather than flounder and die due to lack of knowing, Alakazam said wisely. Naruto pouted but accepted it. He trained with the other forms of shinobi uses, but found he couldn't use genjutsu due to not having the precise chakra control needed for it, along with having too much chakra too. But that meant Naruto had to train in recognizing it and dispelling it. It was decided that Alakazam would remain out to help Naruto. The psychic type would gather info for Naruto whenever he asked or provide much needed guidance to the young blonde when needed. With Naruto knowing his true heritage, he learned from Alakazam about how many enemies his father had and reasoned why he wasn't told before. Naruto was upset at not knowing, but Alakazam talked him into understanding why. So he let it be. He'd have something over the old man in the future he could use. Hiruzen decided to enroll Naruto in the Ninja Academy, and Naruto was happy since he wanted to become a shinobi. But when he entered he got bored listening to all the lectures there were. Not to mention many of the teachers were biased to him and wouldn't teach him at all. So he had to have Alakazam teach him what the teachers wouldn't. In his 4 years at the academy he stayed just at average, not showing anything fancy at all. He learned early that a true ninja's greatest skill is deception, and he was going to make the most of it. The shinobi world will be very surprised when he became a leaf shinobi. During these 4 years Naruto trained more with the pocket monsters. In his second year he had to tell the old man about it since he caught him. So Naruto introduced Hiruzen to Vulpix. That was quite the meeting. Naruto, what in the world is going on here? Hiruzen asked. Before the Hokage was a destroyed training field. Naruto was there panting hard. Hey old man, just doing some training, Naruto said with a grin. I see, but how did all of this happen? Hiruzen asked. Kid, you better tell him. He's not going to let this lie. Besides, I think you can trust him, Vulpix said. Okay Vulpix, Naruto said. Naruto, are you alright? Hiruzen asked. Huh, oh yeah, I am fine. Anyway can we talk? Naruto asked. So the two went to Hiruzen's office and he placed a seal to keep it private after Naruto's urging. Now what did you want to talk about Naruto? Hiruzen asked. I am in contact with the fox, Naruto said. The pipe in Hiruzen's mouth fell out of his mouth as he stared wide-eyed at Naruto. He was shocked that Naruto knew that he held the Kyuubi. His eyes roamed all over the boy's body, seeing nothing that looked like Naruto had been taken over by the demonic fox. But he was still tense, not wanting to take any chances at all. Before you go all nuts, the fox is alright, Naruto said. Naruto, how can you be sure? Hiruzen asked with uncertainty. Naruto did some hand signs that the old Hokage recognized as summoning jutsu. He had no idea how Naruto knew this and how he could do it so fast and efficiently. Summoning jutsu, Vulpix, I choose you. A plume of smoke arose and a small red fox appeared. Yo, name's Vulpix, or as you people call me Kyuubi, the red fox said, raising his paw in greeting. Hiruzen was tense as he saw the fox that almost wiped the village off the map. But he could tell there was no foreboding aura around the creature. Especially how small the red fox was. Was this the same beast that caused all that havoc and destruction all those years ago? Are you really the Kyuubi? He asked in a dubious tone. Yeah, but call me Vulpix, that's my name. Anyway, sorry about attacking your village, it was a total mistake, Vulpix said. Why did you attack our village in the first place? Hiruzen asked. Yeah, I've been wondering that too, Naruto said. Well, to tell you the truth, I kind of got really excited after my favorite team won and I kind of got drunk and celebrated in my own way, Vulpix said with total embarrassment. Naruto and Hiruzen's sweat dropped. The entire village was destroyed just because Vulpix was drunk celebrating after his team won. After getting over that shock, Hiruzen had a meaningful conversation with Vulpix and Vulpix told him how Naruto was now the summoner of pocket monsters. The fox told Hiruzen that Naruto was the only one and he could let more join in, but they'd have to ones that Naruto absolutely trusted. Hiruzen understood and agreed with Vulpix about keeping this all secret. He even gave the two a training ground where they could practice. In Naruto's third year there was a great discovery. It seemed Naruto could do certain moves that the pocket monsters could do. They found that he was tapping into Vulpix's powers, enabling him to use pocket monster attacks. Whoa, what was that? Naruto asked. He had shot out a strange blue ball of whirling energy from his palm. That Naruto is called Aura Sphere. Interesting, I didn't think you could perform our kinds of attacks, Lucario said in complete shock at what he had seen. Yes, that is interesting, I wonder what else he can do. Machamp said as he used one of his hands to rub his chin and thought. We should experiment with this and see what his limits are, Vulpix said. Naruto nodded and Vulpix had him summon a few more pocket monsters. They were Ampharos, Sceptile, Infernape, Blastoise, Excadrill, Garchomp, and Bisharp. Together they all helped Naruto find out what of their attacks he could actually do. They found Naruto couldn't do any psychic attacks since it took much mental focus and Naruto just didn't have the strength for that at all. But Naruto could do several fighting type moves as well as water, rock, ground and other types as well. His strongest though was fire moves, which Vulpix surmised that was because he was a fire type too, so it would make fire type moves easier for Naruto to use. Another of his favorites was teleport since it was like shushining, but without the leaves or anything. Naruto used it to travel around since it beat walking everywhere. It was decided that though these moves didn't need any hand signs that Naruto would act like they do. It would throw off everyone and Vulpix thought it would be a great joke to play on the Uchihas, who like to copy jutsus. They couldn't copy these since they didn't use chakra and they didn't need hand signs. It was also found that Naruto couldn't do a regular Bushin due to having so much chakra and he wasn't able to produce a stable clone no matter what. So Naruto went to Hiruzen to explain his problem, and Hiruzen taught him the shadow clone jutsu, and Naruto picked it up fast. Naruto sighed as he finished the written portion of the test. He didn't know why there was a written portion, since when does that come in handy when you're a shinobi? Alright class, let's go outside for the next part of the genin exams, the teacher said. Naruto followed along with the rest of his class. Even after 4 years now, Naruto hadn't made any real friends. This was due to several factors. One, parents had warned their children not to hang around Naruto, plus the fact Naruto himself tended to be by himself most of the time. He'd mentally talk to Alakazam or Vulpix if he got bored. Right, now the first part of the physical test is kunai and shuriken throwing. Let's start, the teacher said. Naruto watched all of his fellow classmates did their turn. When he was called, he got 7/10 in kunai and 7/10 in shuriken. After that it was sparring. Naruto and his whole class would fight against the second Chunin instructor who was there, and the first Chunin instructor would watch and take down the scores of the class. Naruto's turn came up and he fought, but could tell the Chunin hated him like most of the village and did everything he could to hurt Naruto. Naruto countered each attempt made and made it through with very few scratches. Once back in class, it was time to be tested for the 3 jutsus that every genin should know: Bushin, Henge, and Kawarimi. Naruto waited patiently for his turn, and when it was time he performed them all. Though he gave them a note the Hokage gave to him, so the teachers knew to expect his Kage Bushin instead of the regular Bushin. Naruto was tempted to just use teleport instead of Kawarimi, since it was basically the same minus the log with Kawarimi, but Vulpix talked him out of it. In the end, Naruto came out of class wearing his new Hite 8 ready to start his career as shinobi of Konoha. He was told to report back to class in a week to get assigned teams. So Naruto spent that time to work more on his skills along with his trainers, i.e. his pocket monsters summons. Naruto was back in class with a new outfit. Alakazam and Vulpix decided that now Naruto was a shinobi, he needed an outfit befitting his new status. So they made him ditch the orange jumpsuit, and he now was wearing a mesh undershirt with a black shirt with a blue swirl on front of it. He then had a jacket over that. The jacket was long-sleeved and was in a dark gray color with a big circle on the back with a red top and white bottom, and there was a white button in the middle of the ball. The jacket also had plenty of pockets. He wore black cargo-style pants with several pockets for items, as well as he had 2 weapons pouches on each thigh. His feet looked like sneakers, but they were more durable than a normal sneakers and were a heck of a lot more comfortable than shinobi sandals. On his hands was fingerless gloves in the color of black with red flames on them. Naruto sighed as he stared at the teams leaving with their new instructors. He grumbled a bit at whom he was teamed up with. First was a pink-haired girl named Sakura. Naruto at first liked her, but after having a heart-to-heart talk with a couple of his pocket monsters, they made him see the light. Sakura was just another fangirl. She wasn't a kunoichi and would probably die on the first mission out of the village. She was intelligent, but she was weak physically and didn't even train at all. The only thing that mattered was to look pretty for Sasuke Uchiha. And that brought Naruto's thoughts to his final teammate, Sasuke Uchiha, the last Uchiha after his brother killed the entire Uchiha clan. Naruto learned all of this from Alakazam, who read the file after the Uchiha massacre. Now Sasuke was good, he was the top of the class, but boy did he have some mental issues. The boy was a total emo, and Naruto could swear he sees a dark emo brooding cloud whenever he sees Sasuke around. 2 hours pass and they are the last team in the room. Sasuke was brooding like usual with his emo cloud hovering above his head. Sakura was trying to ask Sasuke out for the umpteenth time while Naruto was in a lotus position meditating. "Boy, this guy sure likes to be late," Vulpix said. "Yeah, hey Alakazam, can you get me any info on Kakashi?" Naruto asked. "Of course, I'll get on it," Alakazam said. The sound of the door opening made Naruto open an eye. From first look at you three I can tell this is going to be boring." The man with white hair standing right up and his headband covering one eye. He also had a face mask on covering the bottom half of his face and a very lazy laid-back look. "Meet me on the roof," he said. He left and Sasuke and Sakura got up and headed out. Sakura turned around to tell Naruto to hurry, only to find the room empty with no Naruto in sight. Kakashi Hitaki, the Junin instructor of Team 7, was sitting on the roof. He was reading his favorite book, giggling away at certain parts. He sensed something and turned to find Naruto sitting there. How did he get here so fast? Kakashi thought. You know that's highly inappropriate material to read in public, Naruto said, eyeing Kakashi's book. You say something? Kakashi asked casually. Naruto ignored Kakashi and went back to meditating. Hey, how'd you get here so fast? Sakura shouted. A shinobi never reveals their skills, Naruto said as he heard the ringing in his ears due to how loud the banshee was. Sakura huffed, but sat down, making sure she sat as close as she could to Sasuke. Sasuke just looked at Naruto, trying to analyze him. Maybe the blonde loser could be a challenge for him after all. Okay, since we're all here, let's get to know one another, Kakashi said, closing his book. What do you mean, sensei? Sakura asked. You tell each other your likes, dislikes, that kind of stuff, Kakashi said in a bored tone. Why don't you start, sensei? Sakura offered. Okay, name is Kakashi Hitaki. I have some likes, some dislikes. My dreams are personal, Kakashi said, finishing with an eye smile. Sasuke and Sakura just stared at their sensei. All we got was his name, they thought. Naruto, however, was getting all the info he needed of Kakashi via Alakazam. Interesting, he was an Anbu and he even watched over me when I was little. He was a student of my father's as well. Hey, looks like he has the Sharingan as well. This is going to be interesting, Naruto thought. Yeah, but look, he hasn't ever passed a team yet. That means he very strict, Vulpix said. I guess, or that he's very lazy, Naruto countered. Good point, Vulpix said. During this time, Sasuke went all emo, with the dark cloud getting even bigger as he introduced himself. It looked like there was going to be some emo rain in the forecast. Sakura also went, and her was mainly made of giggling, blushing and squealing. Okay, Blondie, you're last, Kakashi said. Naruto blinked, then nodded. Name's Naruto Uzumaki. Likes are my summons and the few people who are precious to me. Dislikes are arrogant people, those who can't tell a weapon and the scroll that it's sealed within, emos with huge sticks up their butts, and fangirls. Dreams, well, don't know about that yet, he said. Kakashi nodded, since he knew the burden Naruto carried and had no ill feeling towards Naruto at all. Though he was curious to what Naruto meant by summons, since he was pretty sure a genin never had a summoning contract ever. Okay, it looks like I got an avenging emo, a pathetic fangirl, and what appears to be a capable shinobi. Sounds like fun, he thought. Okay, now that we're done with that, it's time for the test to become genin, Kakashi said. Test? But we already did that, Kakashi-sensei, Sakura said dumbly. No, that was just the first part. This test will see if you're truly ready to be shinobi, Kakashi said. Sakura looked shocked at hearing this, and Sasuke looked pissed as he tried to glare with great intimidation at Kakashi. Naruto looked bored. Right, meet at training ground 13 at 7 in the morning. Oh, and I suggest no eating breakfast, you'll just throw it up, Kakashi said. The next morning, both Sasuke and Sakura waiting for their sensei and their third teammate. Both were extremely hungry since they were told not to eat. They were also very tired since they got up early. Both were on the cusps of sleep. Naruto was nowhere to be seen since he knew that Kakashi would be late, and the "don't eat breakfast" was a suggestion, not an order. So Naruto got a good night's sleep as well as ate a good healthy breakfast. He appeared just walking leisurely into the training ground. Where have you been? Sakura screeched. Naruto ignored her. Loser, you're late. Sakura screamed. Nope, I am not late. Kakashi isn't here, so technically I am here early, Naruto said. Sakura was about to screech again when Kakashi appeared. Yo, he greeted with an eye smile. You're late, Sakura screamed. Yeah, about that. I was on the way here and then a little girl's balloon got stuck, so I helped get it down. But there was a hive of bees and I had to run away from them because I agitated their nest when getting the balloon down, Kakashi said. Liar, Sakura shouted. So I guess you're ready for the test? Kakashi asked, ignoring Sakura. Good, well, here it is. He then held up 2 bells. Bells? Sakura questioned. Yup, you're to take them from me, Kakashi said with an eye smile. But there are only 2 of them, Sakura said. Right, that means only 2 of you can pass. The third goes back to the academy, Kakashi said. Sasuke narrowed his eyes. He had to get the bells. He had to, so he could one step closer in killing him. He wasn't going to fail. He was going to get those bells. Sakura looked shocked upon learning this. Naruto frowned. Something doesn't feel right about this Vulpix, he thought. You're right, Kit, there has to be something else, something more going on, Vulpix said. You're both correct, but what it is you must figure out. It is a test after all, Alakazam said. Naruto frowned mentally at this, but knew Alakazam would want him and not just provide all the answers. Because how'd you learn anything if everything is handed to you? As for Vulpix, he had figured it out after thinking about for a bit. But the kitsune decided to keep it to himself and let Naruto figure it out for himself. Okay, you got till noon to get the bells. The loser doesn't get to eat. Come at me with all you got. No holding back. You've got till the timer runs out, Kakashi said as he pulled out an egg timer from his pouch as well as opening a scroll and producing 3 meals. Sasuke and Sakura's stomachs growled. Alright, any questions? Kakashi asked. There was none. Good. Begin, Kakashi said. There were 3 blurs and they all hid. Kakashi pulled out his little orange book and began reading as he spread out his senses to locate the genin. It appears that the Uchiha has good hiding skills, Pinky not so much. I mean, I can still see her hair. Now where is the blonde one? Kakashi thought. Naruto was up on a tree with a great view of where Kakashi was. He already knew where his 2 teammates were. Sasuke was hiding in the bushes closest to him and Sakura, well, she was easy due to her pink hair. He watched on waiting for some movement, then he saw Sasuke come blazing out. He shook his head. Kakashi is a Junin and ex-Anbu captain. There's no way King Emo can win, Naruto thought. True, but me thinks Kakashi won't be going out. This is a part of the test to see where your skills are at, Vulpix said. Huh, so does that mean I should show off my summoning? Naruto said. Nah, keep that in your bag of tricks. But show him some other stuff though. Just don't go overboard. You want to have some things up your sleeves, Vulpix said. Naruto nodded as he watched Sasuke get owned by Kakashi. No matter what Sasuke did, Kakashi could always counter it. The Junin then disappeared after Sasuke shot out a fire jutsu. Then he saw Sasuke get buried till only his head was showing. It wasn't moments later when Naruto heard a piercing scream, meaning Sakura was taken out as well. That leaves just me, Naruto said to himself. Yup, so what are you going to do? Kakashi asked. Naruto looked around and found Kakashi on a branch next to him reading still. Well, first I think I figured out the test, Naruto said. Oh, you have? Kakashi asked curiously. Yeah, it's teamwork, Naruto said. Kakashi was surprised, but I smiled at Naruto. He was liking this kid more and more. You're correct, but why didn't you help your teammates? He asked. Why would I? The Banshee would tell me I am a loser and would try and go help Lord Emo. As for the Lord Emo, he's got this holier-than-thou complex and won't accept help of any kind since it would be below him. How am I supposed to work with that? Naruto asked. Kakashi had to agree with Naruto on that. Soon the buzzer went off. Both Sasuke and Sakura were tied to the posts with Naruto and Kakashi standing in front of them. How come I am tied up and not the loser? I am an Uchiha, Sasuke groused. Yeah, Sasuke is so much better than that loser. He should be tied up, not Sasuke, Sakura said vehemently. You both are tied up because you both failed to see the true reason of the test, Kakashi said. What do you mean? Naruto didn't get the bells either. Sakura asked. The bells are of no consequence. Naruto would care to explain to them the true meaning of the test, Kakashi said. Naruto nodded. The true meaning of the test is teamwork. Teamwork is the cornerstone of all Konoha shinobi. You are only as strong as the rest of your team. That's also why shinobi in Konoha always work in teams, the blonde pocket monster summoner said. But why didn't you just say that? Sakura asked confused. Geez, and you're supposed to be the smartest kunoichi in our class. Sakura glared at Naruto for this jab at her. A ninja is supposed to look underneath what is being said. Not everything is what it seems in our line of work, Naruto said. Kakashi nodded. Naruto's right. You must look underneath, the masked Junin said. Sasuke scowled. He didn't need a team since that would only drag him down. His one and only goal in life was to kill his brother and restore honor to his clan. That was goal, his purpose in life. No one and nothing was going to stop him. As he internally raged about this and that, the emo cloud over his head thundered and rumbled. Soon emo showers began to pour, watering the emo's duck butt hair. Sakura bowed her head as she took in her sensei's words. I'm going to give you all one more chance. Naruto, you can eat, but don't give any to Sasuke or Sakura, Kakashi said. Naruto nodded. Kakashi left in a swirl of leaves. Naruto created 2 shadow clones and they brought the 2 meals to Sasuke and Sakura. What are you doing? He said, not to feed us. Sakura asked as a chopstick of food was close to her mouth. You two haven't eaten at all and we're going to need your strength to face Kakashi again, Naruto said as he ate his meal. Sasuke said nothing. He didn't like that he had to be fed, but since he was tied to the post he couldn't do anything, so he allowed it. Sakura pouted, but began eating too. A dark storm cloud emerged out of nowhere and Kakashi appeared out of a dust cloud. What did I just tell you? He shouted as lightning erupted in the background. Naruto stood his ground while Sakura nearly wet herself while Sasuke just stared on without emotion, though he was a bit scared at the Junin's behavior. I fed them because I'll need both of them to pass. I am good, but I'll need my team to even beat you, Naruto said. The loser is right, Sasuke grumbled. Sasuke is right, Sakura said. There was silence that held so much weight that it was almost suffocating. You, pass, Kakashi said with his voice turning from thunderous to pleasant as the dark clouds disappeared and the sky turned back to pleasant. This stunned and confused Sasuke and Sakura. Kakashi then explained about being a team and the memorial stone that was not far from them. That all Konoha shinobi who had died are on the stone in a way of remembering them. He told them the code he lived by. Disobeying rules makes you trash, but abandoning your comrades makes you worse than trash. Naruto took these words to heart and nodded. Great, meet here tomorrow at 7. Bye, Kakashi said, then shushined away. Naruto was back on the training field he used and called out his summons. In a plume of smoke a familiar red fox appeared. Yo, whatcha call me for? Vulpix asked. I was wondering if we can up my training some since I am now a genin, Naruto said. Alright, I think we can do that. Call out the trainers, Vulpix said as the fox rubbed his chin. Naruto made the hand signs. In plumes of smoke several pocket monsters appeared. Hey guys, ready to get working? Naruto asked. Yeah, they all shouted. They began working till they heard someone coming. Naruto's trainers disappeared quickly and Naruto was left alone. Oh, I didn't know someone was here, the person said. Before Naruto was a girl maybe a year older than him. She wore baggy green pants and a pink sleeveless pink Chinese-style shirt and her brown hair was done up in 2 buns on top of her head. She also had chocolate-colored eyes. Yeah, sorry, Naruto said as he just stared at the girl. Damn, the boy is releasing hormones at the sight of this girl. Hold on, there's something coming from her. Maybe I can use this, Vulpix thought. Hey, you okay? The girl asked worriedly. Oh yeah, sorry about that, Naruto said as he rubbed the back of his head in embarrassment. He had never felt this kind of pull from anyone before. Okay, by the way, my name is TenTen. What's yours? The girl, now revealed to be TenTen, asked. Name is Naruto Uzumaki, Naruto said. The two shook hands and they both felt a jolt race from their connected hands through their entire bodies. What was that? They both thought as they kept hold of each other's hands. Interesting. Hey Naruto, I think you found your first mate, Vulpix said. My first mate? What are you talking about? Naruto asked. Well, you know that jolt you felt? Vulpix asked. Yeah? Naruto said. Yeah, well before that your body was sending off certain hormones and I think they were trying to attract this TenTen girl, Vulpix said. But I'm too young to have a mate, and why her? I mean I just met her and what if she doesn't like me? Naruto asked. Geez, calm down boy. You and your mates will have a connection with each other so there won't be any denying that you like one another. It's down to basic animal instinct, Vulpix said. Oh okay, wait, you said mates, as in more than one. Naruto shouted. Not so loud. And yeah, more than one. Not sure how many you'll have, but I can tell you'll never have a cold bed ever again. Vulpix said, chuckling pervertedly. You're a pervert, Vulpix? Naruto exclaimed, shocked at the revelation. Hey, I am not a pervert. I just enjoy the female form. Well, what I consider the female form, which is different to you, Vulpix said. Naruto grumbled about having a pervert fox in his mind. Anyway, I am sending out the summoning scroll. Have her sign it and thus you will become mates, Vulpix said, ignoring Naruto's pervert ramblings. But why? Naruto asked. Just do it, Vulpix ordered. It didn't seem like any time had passed between Naruto and TenTen when Naruto and Vulpix had their talk. Naruto let go of TenTen's hand, then the summoning scroll appeared. "Sign this," Naruto said. TenTen blinked as she was still trying to figure out what that jolt she had felt was. Now this boy wanted her to sign something. What was going on here? "Hold on, I am not signing anything unless I know what's going on," TenTen said firmly. "It's a special summoning contract," Naruto said. This got TenTen interested since she had never thought she would ever see a summoning contract, let alone sign one. She signed it, then a painful rush of information hit her and she fell on her butt, clutching her head as it throbbed with new information. "Yeah, that happens," Naruto said. "You could have warned me," TenTen grumbled. Naruto shrugged. "So what is that I can summon? Wait, what the heck are pocket monsters?" TenTen asked, totally confused. "To answer that I think I'll need some help," Naruto said, then did some hand signs. "Summoning jutsu, Vulpix, I choose you." A plume of smoke, then Vulpix appeared. "Yo," the fox greeted as he raised his paw. TenTen felt an urge that she had never felt before. This urge bubbled within her, and before she could stop herself she dashed forward and began squeezing the life out of Vulpix. "Kawai," she squealed in such girly fashion. Naruto stood there unsure what to do as he watched Vulpix get the life squeezed from it. "Oh god, life, passing, before, eyes, seeing, white, light, so, pretty," Vulpix gasped out. TenTen hugged, squeezed and cuddled Vulpix like a plushy toy. TenTen," Naruto said. This broke TenTen's happy joy zone she was in and she dropped back to reality. She let go of Vulpix and stepped away. "Sorry," she said with bright cheeks due from utter embarrassment in acting like a typical girl, which she had always claimed she wasn't. Vulpix was lying on the ground gasping for breath, trying to suck as much air into his lungs as he could. "Air, sweet, sweet air. I missed you, my lovely mistress, never leave me again," he said. TenTen and Naruto stared down at Vulpix, not sure what to say. Soon Vulpix recovered and sat up. "Okay, first, as you might have not figured out, my name is Vulpix. I am a pocket monster." "Now just what is a pocket monster?" A pocket monster are creatures that come in all shapes, sizes, colors and species. Some look like animals and some don't, but they are all special in their own way, Vulpix said. "Special?" TenTen asked. "Observe," Vulpix said. He then turned and eyed the post that was before him. "Flamethrower." A stream of flame came out of Vulpix's mouth, hitting the post, setting it on fire. Now it was found that Vulpix could use his pocket monster attacks since they weren't linked to his powers as Kyuubi. TenTen was amazed seeing this. Naruto did some random hand signs. Water pulse. A blob of water shot out of Naruto's mouth at high speed. It hit the burning fire, extinguishing the flames. TenTen was shocked seeing this. She had never seen anything like it. "These moves require no chakra at all," Vulpix said. "And I get to summon them?" TenTen asked. "Well, no, you summon a certain type. Please think of one to summon and then do the hand signs and summon it and we'll see what type you can summon," Vulpix said. Naruto showed TenTen the hand signs needed and TenTen thought long and hard since this was her first and it took a while for her to sort through all that was there. Once picking one, she did the hand signs. "Summoning jutsu, Scizor, I choose you." A plume of smoke arose, then it revealed a tall bug-like looking creature appeared. It was red all over with black coloring too, and it shined in the sun like highly polished steel. It had yellow eyes and oblong-shaped claws at the end of each arm. It also had 4 wings on its back. "Who has summoned me?" Scizor asked. "Yo Sizzy. Been a while, how goes the clawing business?" Vulpix asked. "Pix, it's good to see you. Did you ask Naruto to summon me?" Scizor asked. "Nope, it was your new summoner and Naruto's first mate," Vulpix said, pointing to TenTen. Scizor turned to TenTen and she gulped as she stared into those yellow eyes. She could feel the pocket monster looking inside her very soul, but as quickly as it entered it vanished from her. "I see, my name is Scizor. You are my new summoner. All steel-type pocket monsters shall obey your command," Scizor said, kneeling on one knee. Thank you," TenTen said. Scizor nodded, then disappeared in a plume of smoke. "So you're the summoner of steel-type. Huh, that's interesting," Vulpix said. "What's going on? Someone please tell me." TenTen asked as so many questions filled her head. "This is going to be a while," Naruto sighed. Naruto, Vulpix as well as Alakazam, who appeared, told TenTen everything. TenTen was shocked upon hearing Naruto held the Kyuubi and Vulpix is actually the Kyuubi. She then listened to Naruto's whole life story and felt for the boy. She pulled him into a hug and Naruto stiffened before he relaxed and hugged TenTen back. This was the first hug he had ever gotten that wasn't from the old man or Ayame. They held one another for a while then parted. The talk began again and TenTen realized what her signing the contract signified. She was now one of Naruto's mates. She wasn't sure if she should be upset, but then she remembered the jolt and she liked it. So she decided to see how it goes since she liked Naruto already and might as well see what happens. "So, what do you think of all this?" Naruto asked nervously. "I think we need to go on a few dates to get to know one another more," TenTen said with a smile. Date, Naruto stuttered in a certain Hyuga fashion. "Yeah, come on let's go," TenTen said as she dragged Naruto away. "Hey wait," Naruto shouted as he was dragged away. Vulpix laughed his ass off at the sight and Alakazam sighed and shook his head as he disappeared. Vulpix followed soon after still laughing his ass off. TenTen had dragged Naruto to his favorite ramen stand since after hearing how all other places wouldn't even allow him entry then that put a hamper on eating options. She had no problem with ramen though and figured it would be a nice first date. Once at the ramen stand she plopped Naruto into a stool and sat next to him. Naruto was rubbing his arm that felt like it was getting pulled from its socket thanks to TenTen. "Did you have to be so rough?" he grumbled. TenTen just shrugged. The two ordered their meals and had a friendly chat to get to know one another. Afterwards they parted ways feeling good about each other and their futures. Naruto and TenTen went a few dates with each other when TenTen was in the village and after their missions, training for the day. They spent their time getting to know one another and enjoying each other's time together. Also during this time Naruto helped train TenTen on her summoning. It was found TenTen could also use pocket monster attacks too. Flash Cannon and Bullet Punch were two of TenTen's favorite to use. She also was taught by some of her Steel-type pocket monsters and their moves. She also learned Teleport and Transform, which she loved since they were a lot better than Hench and she didn't know Shunshin so this was a fun better one. Scizor became a great sparring partner for TenTen. Scizor also became TenTen's most used summons too. Alakazam decided to help out and with permission from Scizor the psychic pocket monster created a mental link between himself and TenTen so they could communicate. This also gave TenTen a link to Naruto too. So the two could talk with each other without being around one another. This would help them in the long run. It was disconcerting for TenTen for the first couple days. She wasn't used to hearing voices in her head. Plus the two had to find boundaries. It took some time to create those mental walls to keep certain thoughts from each other. Though Naruto had a leg up on TenTen since he's had Vulpix and Alakazam in his head for so long. He helped TenTen create those walls and Alakazam helped too. Naruto was annoyed with all these lousy so-called missions he was undertaking. Thankfully with TenTen in his mind kept Naruto from bursting. Her calming voice kept Naruto in check. Kakashi didn't do much training with Team 7 only to raise their non-existent teamwork. This irked TenTen. "I can't believe your sensei is so lazy. I mean my sensei is nuts, but at least he trains my team. Your sensei just sits around reading porn," TenTen ranted. Naruto kind of ignored this since he's heard all of this before from TenTen after being in his head during his team meetings. "What can I do? I've asked before about training, but you know what he said," Naruto said. Yeah, that your team needs to work on their teamwork before he even starts training you all. I think that's just a stupid excuse. Not to mention him being 2 to 3 hours late for every meeting. I swear if he was my sensei I would have castrated him a long time ago," TenTen said. Naruto nodded. At the moment he was helping paint a fence with his team while Kakashi sat in the shade reading his precious book. "I think we should steal his book," TenTen suggested. "Why should we do that?" Naruto asked. "I like the suggestion. It will be fun," Vulpix chipped in. "So I am outvoted 2 to 1, Naruto said. Yep, TenTen and Vulpix said. Naruto sighed, but began planning with TenTen and Vulpix on how to get that blasted book from Kakashi. Kakashi was walking down the street enjoying a day off. He told his team that they were working hard and they needed a day off. He just wanted to have a day to read his Icha in peace without any interruption. What he didn't know was something was following him, waiting for their chance. In the shadows was a ferret. The ferret awaited for its chance. Then with a blaze of speed he darted out and snatched Kakashi's book from him. Kakashi was shocked upon seeing his precious book gone. He hadn't seen who took his book since it happened so fast and he was unprepared for it. He looked everywhere frantically, then saw a long furry creature waving his book in his mouth. That thing has my icha. Must get it back, the masked Junin thought. He then chased after Ferret. Ferret dodged and weaved through the crowded streets with Kakashi right behind. But no matter what Kakashi did, Ferret was too slippery to grab. Get back here, Kakashi shouted. Everyone on the street stopped what he or she were doing to see one of the best Junin in the entire village chase after a furry animal. They had never seen an animal like this before, but the humor of the situation made them forget about Ferret since they had never seen a Junin get bested by anything this small before. Ferret kept going, having the time of his life. Never had the ferret-looking pocket monster had such a thrill. It was great fun racing around dodging this masked man. After hearing the plan, Vulpix and TenTen told him he was all for it. It had been a long time since he had any real good exercise. This happened the whole day and Kakashi was totally exhausted as he was catching his breath. He was in a training ground and Ferret was nowhere in sight. He had lost track of the pocket monster when it raced into the woods. Ferret was awaiting for the chase to continue from the bushes, keeping an eye on Kakashi. His keen eye ability made sure that Kakashi couldn't get the best of him. Soon he saw Kakashi get up and looked around hoping to spot Ferret. Ferret decided to help him. He stuck his tail out and made sure Kakashi caught sight of it. Kakashi dashed forward after spotting the tail. Ferret dashed off, making sure Kakashi was on his trail. The chase continued long into the night and Kakashi was totally tired and couldn't go on anymore. He collapsed on the ground, passing out from exhaustion. The next morning he awoke to find his book just a foot in front of him. With great caution, like an animal investigating a strange new thing, he inched forward. He then pulled a kunai and poked the book slightly. Nothing happened. He then poked it harder and again nothing happened. He then lunged at the book and held it to him, rubbing his face against the surface. "My precious," he said in an insane manner as he petted and stroked the cover over and over in a loving fashion in a crouched position with his back hunched over. In the woods hidden from Kakashi was TenTen and Naruto. They stared at this and smirked. TenTen pulled out a camera and began taking photos of Kakashi's behavior. Even Kakashi kissing his book over and over. Photos of Kakashi decorated the entire village for weeks and the masked Junin couldn't show his face anywhere at all. His fellow Junin and former teammates in Anbu laughed at him whenever they saw him. All the shinobi in the village laughed at him as well as civilians too. He had to get out of the village. He didn't know who took the photos, but when he did find out, they were going to pay, and pay dearly. Team 7 stood in front of the Hokage awaiting for another mission. They had just finished capturing Tora, the daimyo's wife's cat, for the umpteenth time. Let's see. Clean out the kennels for the Inuzukas, restocking the general store, weeding the garden. Hiruzen murmured, going through the missions he had on his desk. Lord Hokage, I request AC rank mission for my team, Kakashi said. AC rank? You think they're ready, Kakashi? Hiruzen asked. Kakashi nodded, but this was kind of a lie since the real reason he wanted AC rank mission meant he would be out of the village and away from the laughing, and hopefully when he returned it'd have died down. Though his team had done over the max number of D rank missions and were qualified to do AC rank mission anyway. I am Lord Hokage, the masked Junin. Very well, here we are. A simple C rank mission. You are to escort a bridge builder back to his country of Wave. There should be minimal risk, just some bandits, Hiruzen said, reading the mission. We'll take it, Kakashi said. Sasuke looked at the mission hungrily. He was tired of all these worthless D rank missions. They were beneath him since he was an Uchiha. And as an Uchiha he deserved better missions. He had to get better missions so he could get stronger and kill his brother. Yes, it was all coming together. He would get stronger in the mission and he'd be one step closer to killing his brother, thus avenging his clan. Thunder again rumbled throughout the emo cloud. Sakura pouted since she could no longer eye-rape Sasuke. This meant she actually had to do some real work. Naruto listened to all of this and he knew TenTen was listening too. You better be careful, Naruto. This is your first mission out of the village and you never know what can happen, TenTen said. I know, TenTen, I know, Naruto said. The team met their client named Tazuna, a bridge builder who was drunk. "These are the ninjas that are going to protect me. They look too wet behind the ears to do anything. The duck butt-haired boy looks like he rather cut himself, and what the hell is with that huge dark emo cloud above him? And who is that, a girl or a boy? I can't tell at all. The blonde looks like the only decent looking," Tazuna slurred. Sasuke was pissed and was about to charge at the bridge builder, but Kakashi stopped him. Sakura looked shocked and annoyed at Tazuna. "I am girl," she shrieked. "Could have fooled me. You've got the flattest chest I've ever seen in my entire life," Tazuna said. TenTen and Vulpix was roaring with laughter inside hearing Tazuna talk about Sakura. Naruto just smirked. "Team, pack what you need for the mission and report at the gate at 8 in the morning, Kakashi said. TenTen helped Naruto pack that night and told him all he should be on the look for using all of her experience she had from her C-rank missions she had been on. Naruto listened to it knowing TenTen knew what she was talking about. That night TenTen stayed over after dinner. She and Naruto shared his bed since they were that comfortable with each other to do such a thing, but nothing funny went on though Vulpix kept up making suggestions. The next morning Naruto arrived after saying goodbye to TenTen. He made it to the gate just a few minutes before 8. He saw Sakura and Sasuke there already. Kakashi arrived on time with Tazuna. After Kakashi checked over his team's supplies, then they headed off. They were walking for a while with Sakura asking Tazuna about Wave. Tazuna answered, but dodged a few questions. Sakura of course didn't see anything wrong with that. Sasuke walked on brooding with his emo storm cloud hovering over him like always. Kakashi was reading his precious book and Naruto was keeping an eye out for any trouble. As they walked they passed a puddle and Naruto's brow furrowed. When did it rain last? He thought. Kakashi, who was walking in front, slipped behind, and as soon as he was the last one in line, 2 shinobi emerged from the puddle of water. They charged at Kakashi. They had a long razor-sharp chain that was connected to their gauntlets. They wrapped this chain around Kakashi tightly and shredded him. "1 piggy down, 3 to go," one of the shinobi said. Sakura and Sasuke looked on at shocked seeing Kakashi getting killed in front of him. Naruto was shocked, but Vulpix kicked his butt in gear. "Are going to just stand there, get going," Vulpix shouted. This shook Naruto out of his stupor and charged forward. He pulled out his kunai and threw it, locking the chain to a nearby tree. He then did some random hand signs. Aura sphere. A ball of blue energy formed in his palm and he threw it forward, hitting one of the shinobi, knocking them out. Naruto then formed more random hand signs. Electro ball. A ball of yellow-colored electricity fired from Naruto's other hand and it hit the second shinobi. Both were down for the count. "Congrats Naruto, you took down the demon brothers," Kakashi said, appearing before his team. "Kakashi-sensei, you're alive," Sakura shrieked. Kakashi winced at the high-pitched tone. "I never was hurt," he said as he pointed to where he was killed. Sakura and Sasuke turned to find not a body, but a messed-up wooden log. "Tazuna, you've lied to us and we're within every right to abandon you here and now." "Explain," Kakashi said sternly. Tazuna let out a sob story about Wave and how horrible it was. Kakashi sighed and looked to his team to what they should do next. Naruto voted to go on, Sasuke of course wanted to do, and Sakura always agreed with Sasuke. Kakashi sighed and nodded. He just hoped this wouldn't end in disaster. They arrived in Wave and caught a glimpse of the massive bridge. It made them all stare in awe since none of them seen such a massive structure before. Soon they got to shore and headed to Tazuna's house. They were walking when Naruto sensed something. He flung a kunai out and a white rabbit came out of the bushes. "You idiot, how dare you scare that poor rabbit," Sakura shrieked as she went punch Naruto. Naruto avoided the punch as he went to pick up the rabbit, leaving Sakura to land hard on the ground since she put all of her body weight into the punch. Naruto took the rabbit and petted. "Hey little fella, what are you doing out here?" he asked. As Kakashi was wondering why the rabbit had a white coat in when it wasn't winter. Soon he heard a sound. "Duck," the masked Junin shouted. Sasuke went down and Sakura followed. Kakashi pulled Tazuna down and Naruto got to the ground still holding onto the rabbit. What passed over their heads was a massive sword that embedded into the tree. A tall figure appeared. He had spiky brown hair, bandages all over his body that even covered his mouth. He also wore pin-striped pants and was bare-chested. He folded his arms looking down. Well, what do we have here? A Junin and his little genin along with my target. Leave the old man to me. I have no quarrels with you, the mysterious man said. I know that sword, it's Zabuza Momochi. He's a member of the 7 Swordsmen of Mist, TenTen squealed. Naruto winced hearing TenTen squeal. Not so loud, TenTen. You're in my mind and I can hear you just fine, he said. Oh, sorry Naruto. I just got too excited seeing one of the legendary swordsmen, TenTen said, embarrassed by her behavior. Back outside, Kakashi and Zabuza had a standoff. Kakashi had revealed his Sharingan, hoping it would give him an edge in this fight. Soon they got into a fight as thick mist covered the surrounding area. Crap, what am I to do? Naruto thought. Let me be your eyes and ears. I can help you there, Vulpix said. Naruto nodded, letting Vulpix take over his senses. He felt movement coming to his right and he pushed Sasuke and Sakura over as well as Tazuna. This saved them all from losing their heads. Naruto then lunged forward and pierced Zabuza with a kunai only for him to turn to water. Huh? Naruto said. Soon a clang of metal and the mist faded some to see Kakashi and Zabuza locked in battle. Kakashi had a kunai holding off against Zabuza's Zanbato. Naruto watched the fight till Kakashi was trapped inside a big bubble of water. Run, get out of here. Get the client out of here, Kakashi ordered. No way, I am not going to go, Naruto said defiantly. Hey, you got balls, brat, but you're just going to die in the end, Zabuza said as he created a water clone to keep Kakashi at bay. The missing nin then charged at Tazuna only for Naruto to teleport himself to Tazuna, then teleport them both to safety. Naruto then reappeared and got in a fighting stance. Hey, looks like you do have some tricks, Zabuza said with amusement. Soon a fireball came at Zabuza and he easily dodged that, and Naruto had to jump away since it was coming at him too. What the hell, Sasuke, that could hit me, Naruto shouted. Then stay out of the way, loser, Sasuke said. Yeah, stay out of Sasuke's way, Sakura shouted. Don't tell me she's one of those? Zabuza asked. Yeah, she's a damn fangirl alright, Naruto said. Damn it, I hate their kind. They all should be exterminated from the face of the earth, Zabuza said. Amen brother, Naruto said. Hey, I am starting to like you, brat. What say I kill this moody little butt humper and you take care of the fangirl and we can get some drinks? Zabuza suggested. As much as I'd like to do that, these two are sadly my teammates and I can't let them die, Naruto said. No matter how much I want to kill them, he thought. Hey, suit yourself, Zabuza said as he lashed out at Sasuke, who dodged, but was soon overtaken by the more experienced Zabuza. Sakura stood frozen, only able to watch as her crush got attacked. She closed her eyes and screamed. But when she opened her eyes she saw that Sasuke was still alive. Kakashi had somehow gotten free and was fighting Zabuza. What happened? She thought. While Sakura had her eyes closed, Naruto went to free Kakashi. He used a dynamic punch to destroy the water clone and freed Kakashi. Kakashi then rushed to save Sasuke from being killed and re-engaged Zabuza in battle. It ended with Kakashi mimicking all of Zabuza's movements, and just when Kakashi was going in for the kill, Zabuza was struck by 2 Senbon needles. He jumped back, then paused for a moment before walking back up to Zabuza and checked his pulse. There was none. I thank you for your help in capturing Momochi. I have been on his trail for many days, a hunter nin said, appearing from out of nowhere. Not at all, hunter nin. Glad we could help, Kakashi said, stepping back, letting the hunter nin do its work. The hunter nin took Zabuza's body and vanished. Team 7 made it to Tazuna's home. Naruto carried Kakashi with the aid of his shadow clones. Kakashi had exhausted himself using his Sharingan against Zabuza. Sasuke walked there under his own steam, though Sakura pestered him the whole way, wanting to know if he was alright. They were greeted by Tsunami, who was Tazuna's daughter and also Tazuna's grandson, a moody little boy named Inari. Kakashi was placed in a room to rest while the others relaxed. Naruto sat down to think about all that happened. Naruto, Zabuza isn't dead, TenTen said after she had looked into Naruto's memories of the fight that he allowed her access to. What? But I saw his body. He was taken away by a hunter nin, Naruto said. Yes, but hunter nins cut the heads of their targets and burns their bodies so no other village can discover its secrets, TenTen said. Right, and this hunter nin didn't do that, Naruto said. Exactly, also the weapon the hunter nin used. Senbon needles aren't something a hunter nin would use, TenTen said. What do you mean? Naruto asked. TenTen went on to explain that senbon needles could be deadly, but only in the hands of someone who knows the human anatomy, and that if a person had that kind of knowledge then they could fake someone's death just as easily as to actually kill a person. Naruto understood now and was also very worried too. That meant the supposed hunter nin was actually an ally of sorts to Zabuza, which means they didn't have to just contend with Zabuza, but with this fake hunter nin too. This didn't help because the hunter nin was a variable, an unknown, since none of them knew what skills the hunter nin really knew. It was some time later that Kakashi awoke and he came downstairs using crutches. He told his worried students that he was suffering chakra exhaustion and it would take some time for him to recover. He then got down to business. Zabuza isn't dead, the masked Junin said. What? But Kakashi-sensei, we saw his body and you checked him, Sakura whined. I did check him, but there are ways to fake death. Plus, what is the mode of operation of a hunter nin? Kakashi asked. Oh, to cut the head of their target and then burn the body, Sakura said. Correct. What did this hunter nin do? Kakashi asked. They didn't cut off the head, Sakura said with wide eyes. Correct. So that means Zabuza is most likely alive and will strike again, Kakashi said. Don't you think you're overthinking this? Tazuna asked worriedly. No, we're ninjas and we are supposed to look underneath the underneath, Kakashi said. What do we do, Kakashi-sensei? Sakura asked fearfully. Kakashi looked to his students. He saw Sasuke had a hungry look on his face, either that or he was constipated. He couldn't tell one from the other when it came to Sasuke's face. Sakura was completely and absolutely scared and Naruto looked calm like he knew this already. I'll be training you all tomorrow, he said. In the woods the next day the three genin stood waiting for Kakashi to begin teaching them something. This better be worth it, TenTen said in Naruto's mind. Right, I'll be teaching you how to climb trees, Kakashi said. That's it, TenTen shouted. Naruto winced hearing TenTen's shout in his head. Then heard her begin ranting and raving about learning something that should have been taught within the first weeks of being a genin, and this one-eyed porn-reading Junin was probably the laziest guy on the face of the planet. And probably read those books since he couldn't get laid or something. Naruto of course missed Sakura telling Kakashi that they already knew how to climb trees. You'll be climbing without the use of your arms or legs, Sakura. You can only use chakra, Kakashi said. He then showed them by first forming a ram hand sign, then proceed to walk up the tree, then onto a limb so he was upside down. He gave them all an eye smile. Sakura looked up in awe, Sasuke indifference, and Naruto with boredom. Here, use these kunai to mark your position, Kakashi said as he threw 3 kunai at the feet of the genin. They took them and began. Naruto took a deep breath and concentrated his chakra with the help of Vulpix. He then slowly made his way, walking up the tree, going at a slow, even pace. Kakashi watched this, amazed by how a genin could get it on the first try. Naruto reached the top and looked at Kakashi. What's next? He asked. Sasuke glared at Naruto as he was still trying to even get up the tree. How could a loser like Naruto get to the top of the tree so easily while he couldn't? His dark emo cloud overhead turned even darker as thunder began to sound and rain began to pour, drenching his duck butt hair. Sakura had reached the top, but was plain tired. When she saw Naruto up top too, she was shocked. Her Sasuke should be on top with her, not this loser. Great job, Naruto. Do you know the water walking exercise? Kakashi asked. Naruto nodded, since TenTen could help him out if he had any trouble with it. Well then I have nothing to teach you till the others catch up, Kakashi said. Naruto frowned, then leapt down from the tree. Then I'll go train on my own since I can't find any help anywhere else, he said, walking away. Kakashi frowned seeing this, but then turned to Sakura and Sasuke to help them. Naruto got away from his team and performed some hand signs. Summoning jutsu, I choose you for it. A big plume of smoke appeared and several furrets appeared. What's your orders, Naruto? The lead furret asked. I need you and your friends keep an eye out for my team, and if they get too close then let me know. Got it? Naruto asked. The furret nodded and they all spread out on watchposts. Naruto then performed more hand signs to summon other pocket monsters so he could train some more. Meanwhile, back in Konoha, TenTen was having fun training with her pocket monsters. She had gotten down most of the basics and was getting the advanced ones. That's until she performed an attack that shocked Excadrill that was there. She copied Naruto's tactic in doing random hand signs that means nothing as she called out her attack. When she did her hand signs, a huge drill came out decimating the rock TenTen was aiming at. Whoa! TenTen exclaimed seeing the damage she had done. Hold on, that move is Drill Run. The pocket monster, Excadrill, said in shock. Drill what? TenTen asked. Drill Run, that move is a ground-type move. It appears you are a dual-type summoner, Excadrill said. A dual-type summoner? TenTen asked. Yes, that means not only can you summon 2 types of pocket monsters, but also use their moves too, Excadrill said. What are they? TenTen asked. Steel and ground, Excadrill said. Like you are? TenTen asked. Excadrill nodded. Back in Wave, Naruto was working hard when he can. He'd also have to take turns guarding Tazuna while Sasuke kept trying to master tree walking and Sakura was working on raising her chakra reserves since she had very small ones. It was quite boring for Naruto since he had nothing really to do. He talked to TenTen and TenTen informed him of her dual type. This shocked Naruto and Vulpix was surprised too. Well kid, when you pick a mate, you can pick a mate, Vulpix said. I guess, Naruto said. Today Naruto was resting taking a break from training and he didn't have to watch Tazuna at the bridge since the bridge builder gave his workers a day off. That's when he heard a noise. He pulled out a kunai to see what appeared to be a girl in a kimono. Again Naruto's hormones went into overdrive. Another one, boy this kid works fast, Vulpix thought. Oh, I am sorry, I didn't think anyone would be here, the girl said. That's alright, what are you doing here? Naruto asked. I'm picking herbs. A friend of mine is hurt, the girl said holding up the basket she was carrying. Can I help you? Naruto offered. Sure, the girl said. Great, my name is Naruto, Naruto said with a smile. My name is Haku, the girl said returning the smile with one of her own. The two worked silently till Haku broke the quiet. Are you a ninja? She asked. I am, Naruto said. Why did you become a ninja? Haku asked. Naruto paused and thought long and hard on that answer. Before it was to be noticed, recognized. Now, it was to protect those who are precious to him. Well, he always wanted to protect those close to him even if their number was very little, but it seemed to be growing as of late. I became a ninja to be able to protect my precious people, he said. Haku smiled. That is a good answer, she said. Naruto went to put some herbs he picked into the basket and Haku was doing the same. Their hands touched when they both moved to place some herbs in the basket at the same time. A jolt went through both of them from where they touched. Naruto knew what it was, but it startled Haku greatly. Kit, better get to it. Here's mate number 2, Vulpix thought watching the whole thing. Naruto sighed and the pocket monster summoning scroll appeared. Sign this please, he said. What is it? Haku asked, still trying to understand the jolt that had gone through her. It's a summoning contract, Naruto said. Haku was hesitant but signed it. She felt a rush of information hit her and she fell on her butt grabbing her head as it throbbed slightly. Yeah, that happens, Naruto said. You could have warned me, Haku grumbled. Naruto shrugged and waited for Haku's headache to pass. He then did the hand signs. Summoning jutsu, Vulpix, I choose you. Vulpix appeared in a plume of smoke. Yo, he greeted. Haku felt something well up inside her that she had never felt before. She moved quickly and began hugging the life out of Vulpix. Kawaii, not, again, pretty, white, light, has returned? Vulpix gasped out. Haku hugged and squeezed Vulpix as she twisted her body back and forth nuzzling Vulpix's soft fur with her face. She was humming with happiness. Now why didn't I think of that, TenTen said as she saw the whole thing from Naruto's mind. It was found that both Naruto could open his mind enough for TenTen to see what he sees and the same for TenTen. They rarely use this since it gave them a headache since it was odd seeing from another's point of view. But it helped too since it could be hard to explain some things. Naruto's sweat dropped at seeing the sight. Soon Haku let Vulpix go and he was on the ground sucking as much air as he could while Haku looked embarrassed for her behavior. Sweet mistress of air, I've returned to inhale your sweet, sweet nectar, Vulpix said lying on the ground. When Vulpix recovered they told Haku everything and how Naruto already had one mate and she'd be joining her and most likely more to come in the future. Naruto wasn't pleased about the more part. Haku was shocked hearing this all. What also happened was Alakazam created a link to connect her mind with Naruto and TenTen's minds. Naruto's mindscape. The three were now in Naruto's mind since it was the central hub. Vulpix was there, but let the three get to know each other. "Hey, great to have you. My name is TenTen," TenTen greeted. Hi, I'm Haku," Haku said nervously. "Haku, Alakazam read your mind and knows that you work with Zabuza. He also thinks he has a plan that could save you and Zabuza," Naruto said. Haku gulped. Since becoming one of Naruto's mates, her brain changed. No longer she thought of herself as Zabuza's tool, but she wasn't sure who she was now. That she'd have to find out for herself. "So what's the plan?" TenTen asked curiously. Naruto explained the plan and the two girls liked it. After that they traded stories of their upbringing and stuff. Thankfully whatever took place in Naruto's mind was only seconds in the real world. So they all got to know each other very well without a time constraint. They found that they were all orphans at one point or another. This connected them together. Naruto and Haku shared much of the same history with each other, with being alone and such. They bonded over that. TenTen was happy to have a girl who was serious about being a kunoichi, since none of the other girls TenTen knew was like that. Haku was glad to be around another girl since she was used to being around Zabuza mostly. So this was a nice change. After a while they all said their goodbyes, knowing they were only a thought away from each other. Back outside. "Okay, I think the next thing we need to do is know what type of summoner you'll be," Naruto said. Vulpix was out again too and awaiting with Naruto to see what Haku's type would be. Haku did the hand signs as a pocket monster came to mind. Summoning jutsu, "Dugong, I choose you." A plume of smoke arose and then a seal-like creature emerged. It yawned then looked around. "Ah Pix, it's great to see you," she said. "Hey Du, good to see you too. I'd like you to meet Haku, one of Naruto's mates, she's the one that summoned you," Vulpix said. Dugong looked at Haku intensely and Haku felt Dugong was looking into her very soul. Then Dugong pulled back. "I see. Well, I am Dugong and all water and ice pocket monsters shall come to your aid when you call," Dugong said then disappeared. Haku was shocked, but pleased. "So, you've got a mate who can use steel and ground and now one who can use water and ice. Your mates are going to be strong," Vulpix said. Naruto just nodded. Naruto arrived back at Tazuna's house in time for dinner. He nodded to his team then sat down and began eating. "Why do you all fight? You're just going to die in the end. Everyone dies when they go up against Gato." Inari shouted. Team 7 looked up. Sasuke glared at Inari like he was a small pest or fly. Sakura looked shocked hearing this. Kakashi sighed and shook his head. Naruto wanted to rage, but TenTen and Haku was calming him down. "We're shinobi, kid. We risk our lives each time we go out of our village. We're used to seeing death and know the real possibility of dying. We aren't cowards," Naruto said seriously. "But why fight? Nothing will ever change, what's the point?" Inari asked. Team 7 already knew about the boy's life and everything. They felt sorry for the boy. Well, Sakura and Kakashi did. Sasuke just brooded it on with his emo cloud rumbling every now and then. Naruto felt for Inari, but wasn't sorry for him at all. He knew others had it worse than Inari. "You wouldn't understand. You all live sheltered lives in your village. You don't understand what we've been through," Inari shouted. The air in the room chilled down till you could see your breath. TenTen and Haku had been doing their best to keep Naruto calm, but this broke the camel's back. Naruto glared harshly at Inari, which made the boy freeze and nearly wet himself. "I don't know hardship, huh? Funny, since my whole life has been one big hell since I was born, really. I grew up with no parents. I was kicked out of the orphanage. I lived on the streets only eating what scraps I could find. When I did get a place to live, it was so run down that it shouldn't be livable. Even then I had not much to live on. I was shunned, spat on, given dirty looks, beaten up by mobs of people. I had no friends since their parents kept them away from me. I was utterly and totally alone. But I never whined, never complained about it since I knew that that wouldn't get me anywhere. So boo-hoo for you, but tough shit. There are others who have had it worse than you," Naruto said in a cold voice then left the table. The air in the room turned back to normal as soon as Naruto left. Everyone at the table was shocked hearing Naruto's words. "Kakashi-sensei, was Naruto's life like that?" Sakura asked in a small voice. Kakashi sighed as he closed his eye. Yes, it was Sakura, worse than what Naruto had said it was, he said as he remembered all the times he watched over the blonde when he was younger. The silence reigned through the rest of the meal. Naruto was letting out his rage as he performed attack after attack. When he was done, the entire around his was decimated. He laid on the ground and fell asleep. The time had come. Haku alerted Naruto of the Zabuza's plan and Naruto got ready. Team 7 left Tazuna's house, though Naruto left a few pocket monsters to watch the place just in case. When Team 7 arrived on the bridge, they found bridge workers on the ground. Sakura squealed in terror, which got on everyone's nerves. Naruto went over and checked one of the workers. They aren't dead, he said. This calmed Tazuna a lot. Soon mist came rolling in. Showtime, Naruto said. Well, Kakashi and his brats are here, Zabuza called out. It seems you're here too, Zabuza, and your partner also, Kakashi said. By Zabuza's side was Haku with her hunter nin mask on. Remember Haku, follow the plan and everything should alright, Naruto said. Yes, Naruto, Haku said. Soon it began with Zabuza creating water clones and Sasuke leapt in to take them all out. Sakura squealed with joy watching her Sasuke fight. Kakashi and Zabuza dashed towards one another and began fighting. The plan was Naruto taking on Haku, but Sasuke in all of his emo glory rushed in and began attacking Haku. Why face that loser when you can face me, an Uchiha, the arrogant Sasuke said. Haku paused. Is he serious? She asked. Yes, sadly he is, Naruto sighed. Haku trapped Sasuke into her demonic ice mirrors created from the leftover water on the ground and took the emo down easily by hurling senbon needles without mercy till there was an emo pincushion. Then her final strike was throwing her last needles into Sasuke's neck like she had with Zabuza before. Her mirrors then disappeared. She had told Naruto what she was doing beforehand and Naruto agreed with her. Best to get rid of the nuisance before it could be a real problem. He was too easy to defeat. Arrogance was his downfall, Haku said, sticking to her character. Well, since Sasuke couldn't do a thing, then it's up to me, Naruto said. What can a loser like you do when my precious Sasuke could do nothing? Sakura wailed. Haku threw some senbon needles hitting Sakura in the neck and she collapsed in a heap. This freaked out Tazuna since his guard was down for the count. Haku eased the bridge builder's nerves a little. I only did that to shut her up. Her banshee shrieking was getting on my nerves, she said. Tazuna nodded in total agreement with that and even thanked Haku for shutting Sakura up. Shall we get started, Naruto? Haku asked. Yeah, we should, Haku, Naruto said with a nod. Meanwhile, Kakashi and Zabuza were clashing over and over again, kunai against Zanbato. Admit it, Kakashi, you're no match for me, and those little genin of yours are out of their league when facing Haku, Zabuza said. I wouldn't count on that, Zabuza. Sasuke is the last of the Uchiha clan. Sakura is the top kunoichi of her class and Naruto is our wildcard, Kakashi said. They kept going till Kakashi was about to run Zabuza through with a ball of pure lightning. But he was stopped. Yo Kakashi, we're finished, Naruto called. This shocked both Kakashi and Zabuza. The mist cleared and they saw an unconscious Sakura and an unconscious pin-cushioned Sasuke while Naruto and Haku were sitting having tea with Tazuna. Naruto, what's going on? Kakashi asked, totally shocked at the scene before him. Oh well. Sasuke charged in full emo glory without a plan and got his ass handed to him. He's now in a near-death state like Zabuza was. Haku took out Sakura since her shrieking was getting on her nerves. Then Haku and I fought for a bit and I convinced her to join our side, and now we're having tea to celebrate, Naruto said, raising his cup up to show. Kakashi's sweat dropped at this and Zabuza looked at his tool. You failed me, Haku, he said. I apologize, Zabuza, but I can't harm my mate, Haku said. Mate, Kakashi and Zabuza mentally shouted. Soon the mini-tyrant Gato appeared and spouted off how he was double-crossing Zabuza and was never going to pay Zabuza and was going to kill him instead. Zabuza asked Kakashi for a kunai and then the missing nin charged off, killing all the mercs Gato had brought and killed Gato last. He then collapsed. The wounds he suffered during his massacre he did were quite serious. Look like this is the end for me, he groaned. Hey kid. Naruto walked over. Yeah? He asked. Take care of Haku for me, Zabuza said. She's my mate, of course I will, Naruto said. "Thanks kid," Zabuza said, then closed his eyes for the final time. Haku wiped away her tears she had since Zabuza was a bit of a father figure to her when she was growing up. Naruto hugged Haku close to give her what comfort he could. Haku and Naruto buried Zabuza and Naruto handed Haku Zabuza's Zanbato. Haku was unsure what to do with it, but TenTen's loud, and I mean loud, pleading for her to take it, and Haku did. Mainly to shut TenTen up. After that, Sasuke was in bed recuperating and seething. Naruto had beaten Haku and he didn't. This didn't do well for the little emo's delusional mind. The dark emo cloud above him grew bigger into a emo superstorm. Sakura was unhappy too. She had been useless and easily taken out, but her main concern was healing her precious Sasuke, even though he pushed her away each time she tried. Naruto and Haku had fun watching the bridge get built. Naruto taught her summoning and how to use pocket monster attacks like her own. She was pleased to add new attacks to her repertoire, since she didn't know much about her bloodline at all. So Haku learned from Frostlass and Squirtle all the water and ice attacks she could. Naruto also trained more too. Soon the bridge was finally complete and it was time to go. They said their goodbyes and headed back to Konoha. Back in Konoha, Hiruzen was wrestling once again with his oldest and strongest foe, paperwork. He sighed as he had finished a stack and started another. Soon a poof of smoke appeared and out of the smoke was a ferret. "Hey, Naruto sent me to give you this," the ferret said, dropping the scroll then disappearing. Hiruzen took the scroll and opened it. "Hey old man, I just want to let you know while in Wave I got another mate. Her name is Haku and she has a bloodline where it fuses water and wind to make ice. I think it's called Hyoten. We need a plan to make sure Haku isn't taken and used as breeding stock. Talk to Alakazam to come up with something that's airtight. Use anything you can to protect Haku, she's precious to me and I won't have her harmed at all. Oh, and add TenTen to the list too since she is also one of my mates too. If you need more information about this, talk to Alakazam. See ya soon. Naruto. Pocket Monster Master." Hiruzen sighed and rubbed the bridge of his nose. He knew this was going to a hell of a lot of trouble. He was definitely too old for this shit. "Alakazam," he said. Alakazam appeared out of thin air. "You called me Hokage?" the psychic pocket monster asked. "Yes, it appears we have a problem and I need to know the whole situation," Hiruzen said. Alakazam nodded. The psychic pocket monster then explained to Hiruzen everything that had been going on. From Naruto now gathering mates, which Hiruzen grumbled about how lucky Naruto is to getting a lot of girls. After that they began to plan. "I've looked through many of the ancient laws of Konoha and found many interesting things," Alakazam said. "Like what?" Hiruzen asked. "Well, it appears that the Uzumaki does have a clan here," Alakazam said. Hiruzen nodded as he remembered the first Hokage did marry an Uzumaki. And with that the first decided to make the Uzumaki an official clan in Konoha since the Uzumaki helped a great deal in creating Konoha along with the Senju and Uchiha. "Yes," he said. "Well then it is really quite simple. Since Naruto is the last Uzumaki we can re-establish the Uzumaki clan and he already has 2 members being his 2 mates and it will grow," Alakazam said. Hiruzen sat back puffing on his pipe. This was a feasible option, and plus it would keep Naruto's true heritage hidden for some time longer. He didn't know that Naruto already knew who his parents were. "I do like it, but what are the drawbacks? We both know the council will try anything to mess with this," he said. "That is the beauty of it. They can't do anything since this is deeply within the laws of Konoha and if they tried they'll be challenging the Uzumaki clan, which isn't something they want to do. Mainly because it's their seals that help protect the village from attacks and if the council tries to fight this then the Uzumaki clan have the right to remove their seals from all things as well the Uzumaki swirl that adorns all shinobi items. Konoha will lose the support one of the founding clans. Plus I have looked and found the Hyuga and Inuzuka clans have alliances with the Uzumaki clan. And if the council tries anything then they'd have the Hyuga and Inuzuka clans to deal with too," Alakazam said. Hiruzen didn't know about the alliances, but figured Alakazam found it out by his usual method. He was quite shocked about hearing about the seals, but then remembered that the Uzumaki clan were renowned for their seals and their expertise in them. He agreed. "Very well, we have a plan," he said. "Yes, but first we have paperwork to make it legal," Alakazam said as a very thick stack of papers appeared on Hiruzen's desk. Hiruzen began to weep, which caused the psychic pocket monster to sweat drop as he watched the most powerful man in the village cry and throw a childish tantrum about more paperwork. Why doesn't he just use a shadow clone? Alakazam thought idly. All of Team 7 and Haku were resting since they had finished in Wave and were on their way back to Konoha. Naruto sensed Alakazam and begged off, claiming he needed to go to the bathroom. Once alone, Alakazam appeared. "We have a plan. Just sign these and it will be ready to be put in motion," the psychic pocket monster said. Naruto nodded and signed the papers, and Alakazam took them and teleported away. Naruto walked back to the others. He sat by Haku and hugged her tight. "We have a plan, don't worry," he whispered in her ear. Haku smiled as she snuggled into Naruto's embrace. Sasuke glared at the two. He was angry and wanted to rematch to prove the last was just a fluke. Sakura was pouting since her beloved Sasuke wasn't paying any attention to her, while Kakashi was curious to what was going on. He knew something was coming, but unsure what it was. Team 7 and Haku made it to the gates, and the ever-present gate guards, Izumo and Katetsu, stood at attention. "Team 7 reporting in," Kakashi said. "Go on through." "Oh hey, Naruto. The Hokage wants to see you and the girl with you," Izumo said. "Great, we'll get going," Naruto said, then teleported with Haku following him. Sasuke glared at where Naruto had stood. He will have that power. Naruto and Haku appeared in Hiruzen's office and found TenTen waiting for them. TenTen got up and hugged Naruto and then hugged Haku as well. "Nice to have you back, Naruto, and great to finally meet you in person, Haku," TenTen said. "Nice to see you too, TenTen," Haku said. "Yeah, it's great seeing you, TenTen," Naruto said. A clearing throat caught their attention. Hiruzen sat there looking at the scene with a light smile. He was happy Naruto had those precious to him. "Now that you've greeted one another, I believe there's business needed to take care of," he said. The three sat down and Hiruzen tossed Haku a headband. "Congratulations, you are a shinobi of Konoha," he said. "But how?" Haku asked. "I talked with Alakazam and he told me what I needed to know. You are not a registered shinobi anywhere. Plus I believed you'd wished to join and help Naruto and TenTen," Hiruzen said. Haku nodded and she put the headband on. "Now on to other business. Has Alakazam told you the plan?" Hiruzen asked. "He has, and I think it's the way to go." "Has he told you too?" Naruto asked, looking at TenTen and Haku. "I'm fine with it. I've been meaning to move out for some time, but just never had the money to do so," TenTen said. "Since I am new here, I don't have a place to live, so I am happy with what will happen," Haku said. "Good, now we expect trouble from the council for this move, but Alakazam has assured me that there's no way the council can block or take it down without severe consequences to themselves," Hiruzen said. "Yeah, losing all the protection around the village that the Uzumaki clan had provided with seals, not to mention the removal of the Uzumaki swirl that practically every shinobi item is branded with," TenTen said. Hiruzen nodded. "That's not even counting the alliance either," he thought. "So, can we go to our new home?" Naruto asked. Hiruzen pulled out some keys and handed them to Naruto. Before they left, they also signed some papers stating Haku and TenTen have joined the Uzumaki clan. So TenTen will now be TenTen Uzumaki and Haku will now be Haku Uzumaki. TenTen also updated her shinobi license as well with her new name. TenTen and Haku teleported away with Naruto staying since he and his team still needed to report to the Hokage about the mission in Wave. Naruto and his two mates followed the directions Hiruzen gave them, and soon they went into the woods and found the Uzumaki compound. They stared in awe. It was hidden in a part of a forest area with a lovely waterfall and pools. "Wow!" TenTen exclaimed. "Yeah, wow," Haku said. "Come on, let's check out the inside," Naruto said. He opened the door and was amazed. The inside was just as amazing as the outside. There was nice entryway where they were standing, which led into the living room. There was huge library full of books and scrolls on Fuinjutsu, as well as many books and scrolls on several other jutsus too. There was more than enough space for them all with other rooms too. They explored the entire house before picking rooms. Naruto got the master bedroom with TenTen and Haku getting rooms closest to his. "This place is amazing. I've never seen something so big. Not even the Hyuga compound is this big," TenTen said. "It's nice, but a bit big for all of us," Naruto said. "Well kid, you'll never know when you'll need the extra room," Vulpix said in perverted tone. Naruto ignored this. "Come on, I need to pack up my stuff," TenTen said. I need to do the same, Naruto said. I'll come with you, Naruto, Haku said. They all agreed and decided to meet back here after they were done packing. With the help of shadow clones by Naruto, they got everything moved in quite fast and set up too. It didn't take long for Naruto to be standing in front of the council. Haku was by his side and TenTen in the gallery. Boy, do you know why you're here? A civilian council member asked. Naruto ignored the question, looking at the Hokage. Answer me, boy, or face the consequences, the council member seethed. I don't answer to you. I am shinobi of Konoha and I only obey the Hokage, Naruto said calmly. This caused outrage and all the civilian council started to scream and shout at Naruto for being disrespectful and he should be punished severely, most of them going for execution. The shinobi side were now very interested and curious as to what was going to happen. Even Shikaku Nara, who usually half slept through most of these meetings, was wide awake since he sensed something exciting going to happen. None of the shinobi hated Naruto at all. A few clans actually liked the lad very much and had tried to help him as much as they possibly could. Silence. The shout and the output of ki from the Hokage quieted down the civilian side. Genin Uzumaki is right. He doesn't have to answer you since he's one of my shinobi, Hiruzen said. This caused grumbles from the civilian side. Now to why we're here, Hiruzen said. Yes, we've learned that this girl here, a civilian council member said pointing at Haku, has the Hyuden bloodline and she must be put into a program to ensure her bloodline doesn't disappear. The shinobi side knew what that meant and growled. They wanted to use this poor girl to breed. They could understand that the Hyuden bloodline was important due to the bloodline purge going on in Kiri and she was most likely the last of her clan. But the thought of turning a young girl into a baby machine sickened them. They had seen too many things like that in their time in the field to ever think about doing that in their own village. They wanted the bloodline in their village, but not like that. Most of them had children and would never wish that on a child. The shinobi side flinched hearing the shrill voice. Hiruzen stroked his beard in mock thought. Yes, I can see that, but if you've not seen that she is wearing a Konoha headband that makes her one of my shinobi and I will not do that to one of my own, Hiruzen said. But she must, the CRA, a council member said. Given that Haku's clan isn't part of Konoha, that rule doesn't apply. You really need to read the laws better, Naruto said. Silence, demon. A council member shouted. A kunai flew and struck the council member in the neck, killing him. This caused outrage on the civilian side, demanding Naruto to be executed for killing a council member. You forget, civilian council, that the Hokage's law about me is still in effect, and since the now deceased council member broke the law, I was within the law to kill him, Naruto said. This stunned the civilian side and the shinobi side just nodded. Naruto was right. The law was on his side. Anbu, take the body away, Hiruzen said. An Anbu appeared, grabbed the body and disappeared. Now that's over with. Like Naruto had said, Haku's clan isn't a part of Konoha, so our laws don't apply to her, Hiruzen said. But she's a shinobi of this village, that makes her a resident of Konoha. She is bound by our laws now. She must be put in CRA, a civilian council member said. Hiruzen and Naruto shared a look and smirked. Shikaku could sense a trap coming on and chuckled lowly at how well played this was. Inoichi and Shuza, who were sitting by their best friend, looked at him. Watch for the fireworks, Shikaku said to his friends. Yes, that's correct, Hiruzen said. This perked the council up, they were going to get her way. But she's protected by a clan and can't be touched, Hiruzen said. Shouts came all about from the civilian side, while the shinobi side were very curious at what clan was protecting Haku. And again Hiruzen had to silence them all with ki and a shout. Once again there was silence. The Uzumaki clan has claimed Haku and made her a part of their clan. This now becomes a clan issue. The council has no power to do anything unless they fear reprisal from the clan, Hiruzen said. Uzumaki clan, I've never heard of such a clan, a council member said. You haven't? Well, you should. They are the third clan that helped build Konoha. They provided the protection that we still enjoy today, not to mention that all of our Chunin and Junin wear their symbol, Hiruzen said. Preposterous. Everyone knows it was the Senju and Uchiha that founded this village, a council member said. So if I should take all the seals that help keep the walls around Konoha strong away, as well as the various other seals within the village that lets you sense when shinobi approach, then you'll all still be safe? Naruto asked. What are you talking about, boy? A council member asked, knowing not to call Naruto the D word or else get killed. You people are so stupid, you know that. What's my last name? Naruto asked, shaking his head. What does it matter, you're just an orphan boy, a council member sneered. I am Naruto Uzumaki, the last of the Uzumaki clan, which hailed from Uzu, one of the oldest clans in history and said to be the first hidden village ever. We, along with the Senju, who we are cousins since the first Hokage married an Uzumaki. Along with the Uchiha, helped build this village. The Uzumaki clan helped out in giving seals that are still used in this village. They helped protect your homes as well, are used to produce the chakra sensory system this village uses. Without it you'd be overrun by foreign shinobi and not even know it, Naruto said. The civilian council was seething, thinking that this boy had any power over them. While the shinobi side knew this. It was a bit foggy for some to remember, but they vaguely remembered the Uzumaki clan. Look, it's simple. Try anything on Haku and I will retire and move, taking all the protection my people ever gave you, leaving you all defenseless. Really? Naruto said. Are you threatening us, boy? A council member growled. No, it's a promise, Naruto said sternly. He's bluffing, Hokage. He's got nothing, another council member said. Genin Uzumaki isn't bluffing and he has the power to do so. But it seems that this council needs a refresher on this village's history, Hiruzen said. Thus Hiruzen told the entire council about the founding on Konoha and how, with the help of Senju clan, who provided law and stability, the Uchiha that provided the muscle, and the Uzumaki that helped provide the protection for the fledgling village. And how the Uzumaki and Senju clans were cousin clans and united in the marriage between the first Hokage and a woman named Mito Uzumaki from the Uzumaki clan. How the Uzumaki clan was quite vital to the survival of Konoha, and without their support Konoha wouldn't be the strongest village known today. This of course made the civilian side grumble and claim it was all lies, but the shinobi side was looking at Naruto with new eyes. The boy then must go into the CRA, a civilian council member said. I don't, Naruto said. What was that brat? A council member sneered. Since I am one of the founding clans that law doesn't apply to me, but it doesn't mean I can't have more than one wife. The Uzumaki clan has been known to practice polygamy from time to time, Naruto said. This had the civilian side thinking how to get their daughters in and get the wealth the Uzumaki clan had. The shinobi side were curious to this all, and a few members were thinking the same like the civilian side, but not in the devious way. More like a way to strengthen the bond with the Uzumaki clan and their standing in the village. Well, a few were thinking more politically inclined, to be honest. I however have the power to accept or reject anyone I deem unfit to become a part of the Uzumaki clan since I am its head, Naruto said. Grumbles from the civilian side was made known hearing this. Well, then I believe that's everything. To sum up, Haku Uzumaki is a part of the Uzumaki clan and can't be forced into anything unless her head of her clan says so. This meeting is dismissed, Hiruzen said. News of Naruto's heritage raced through the village. Naruto talked with the Hyuga and Inazuka clans since they were allies. Both clans would honor the alliance between them and the Uzumaki clan. Also, when this was going on, Alakazam took all the knowledge of Fuinjutsu he had and shoved it all into Naruto's head. Normally Alakazam would teach him, but thought the cram method would work well this time since there was so much of it. Again, Naruto got a major headache due to the information he was getting, but he survived. It just took a while for his headache to subside. Naruto became a seal master overnight, it seemed. He updated and upgraded all the seals around the compound and began working on new seals in joyous fashion. Plus he enjoyed working on the jutsu that made his father famous. Though Naruto knew it, he still hadn't learned the intricacies of the jutsu, and that wasn't something you learned from your gained knowledge, but by studying the seals themselves. When TenTen revealed her new name, her team was surprised. Then her sensei and his carbon copy began spouting things about how youthful it was and other psychotic nonsense. Naruto was still confused about what this youth thing was and hoped it wasn't contagious. Haku agreed, and after seeing TenTen's sensei and the mini-me, she was scared. No one should have eyebrows like that, she claimed. Haku had gotten a position at the hospital as well placed as a chunin since she was quite skilled, too skilled to be considered a genin in the Hokage's opinion. He did test her to see if Haku was actually chunin level. Several junin watched this, and in the end Haku was made chunin. She didn't reveal any of her pocket monster moves during the test since she wanted to keep those a secret still. Then three also trained together in the pocket monster attacks, getting better and better each day. Haku was becoming quite skilled and she loved what she could do with these new attacks on both the water and ice side. TenTen was very far advanced, but Naruto was still ahead of both of them, though he had a jump start. He did help them out whenever they needed it. After that, not much had changed really. Naruto appeared doing missions once back on duty. Sasuke would glare at Naruto trying to belittle him, but Naruto never raised to the bait. Sakura tried to be nicer to Naruto since her mother told her to try and get on Naruto's good side, since that could give her an in to join the Uzumaki clan by marriage. Kakashi watched all of this and had a frown on his face as it appeared Sasuke's attitude was turning to the worst. He needed to have the Uchiha checked once again by Inoichi. There's no way Sasuke could have had passed the psych evaluation, but other than that, Team 7 was back on missions, though D-ranked. Naruto grumbled, but now he had Haku in his head along with TenTen helping him not burst out. On a rare day that was a break for all three, they relaxed at home. The Chunin exams are coming up, TenTen commented. Huh, what are those? Naruto asked. TenTen sighed. Even though Naruto was smart, he still had what TenTen had decided to label Naruto's blonde moments. It's where Genin can become Chunin, Haku said. Oh, Naruto said. Actually, it's more than that, Alakazam said. The three turned to find the psychic pocket monster in a meditating position floating a few inches off the ground. What do you mean? TenTen asked. The Chunin exams replaced the wars the villages waged against one another. Each village hosts the event. Other villages send their best genin to the host village to show off their strongest crop of promising genin. There are 3 parts of the exam and they are all meant to see if you have what it takes to become a Chunin, Alakazam said. So basically the Chunin exam is for bragging rights and to show off your most promising shinobi, Haku said. Precisely, Alakazam said. Anyway, I know Guy-sensei will enter us. He held us back last year since he didn't think we were ready, TenTen said. What about you, Naruto? Do you think your team will be in the exams? Haku asked. Don't know. I think though, according to Alakazam, we have to show off our best and that means showing off the Uchiha, Naruto said with a frown. I still don't understand it. He hasn't done anything at all. He's just riding on the coattails of what his clan has done, TenTen said, shaking her head. This might be a dumb question, but how can he still be considered a clan when he's the only one? I thought a clan was supposed to be made up of several members, not one? Haku asked. This had Naruto and TenTen freeze and they turned to Alakazam. I will look into it, the psychic pocket monster said. Naruto was wandering bored one day when he was nearly run down. He luckily jumped aside due to his shinobi skills. He saw 3 blurs rush past followed by a slower pink one. What in the world? He thought. Kit, I think one of those blurs was the banshee of a teammate, Vulpix said. I think you're right, Pix, Naruto said. Better check it out, Naruto said out loud. He dashed off and caught up with the 4. But saw a weird person dressed in a catsuit and wearing makeup holding what looks to be Konohamaru. Naruto recognized the boy and his friends. One time he was in the Hokage's office and Konohamaru tried to attack the Hokage. Let me go, Konohamaru said, struggling. Little punk, I'll show you what happens when someone bumps into me, the catsuit wearing person said. Let him go, Kankuro, the blonde-haired girl behind the person named Kankuro said in an annoyed tone. Huh, the Kit's pheromones is going off again. It must be that blonde chick, Vulpix thought. Naruto sighed as he walked over. Oh great, more pests, Kankuro said. You know Suna and Konoha may be allies, but I don't think that will last if you beat up the Hokage's grandson, Naruto said in a bored tone. Kankuro dropped Konohamaru in shock. This made the boy and his friends run and hide behind Naruto. You idiot, you could have caused an international incident, the blonde girl said, whacking Kankuro over the head with the long metal object she had with her. Ow, damn it Tamari, that hurt, Kankuro whined as he was now sitting on the ground rubbing the huge bruise he now had. What are you Suna Nin doing here? Where are your papers? Sakura asked, now getting over whatever state she was in. You're here for the Chunin exams, aren't you? Naruto asked. That's right, cutie, Tamari said, flashing a smile at Naruto. Naruto smiled right back. Soon a swirl of sand appeared. A small red-headed boy appeared. He had dark circles under his eyes and looked emotionless. GG Gaara, Kankuro stuttered. Shut up Kankuro, or I'll kill you, the redhead said in a monotone voice. Damn, it's Shukaku, Vulpix said. Shukaku? Naruto asked. Yeah, he's a Biju, the one-tailed raccoon to be exact. A tailed demon like me, but unlike me he decided to not change after all this time. I changed into what I am today. Shukaku didn't get along with the rest of the Biju, Vulpix said. Change? What do you mean change? Naruto asked. Not now, we'll talk later, Vulpix said. Naruto just nodded and returned to the scene at hand. It seems Sasuke had appeared in all of his great emo glory up in the tree. Sakura began fawning over how cool Sasuke was, making Naruto roll his eyes. Sasuke then jumped down. Who are you? The redhead asked. I am Sas, but Sasuke was cut off. I wasn't talking to you, worm. I was talking to him, the redhead looking right at Naruto. This angered Sasuke greatly. He was being passed over for Naruto. I think it's only polite to offer your name first before I give mine, Naruto said. My name is Gaara Sabaku. What is your name? The redhead asked. I am Naruto Uzumaki, and what are the names of your two teammates? Naruto asked. They don't matter, Gaara said as he began to walk away. Naruto however wanted to know their names and looked at them both. My name is Temari and this is my brother Kankuro, Temari said. It's nice to meet you Temari. I hope you enjoy your stay in Konoha, Naruto said politely. Temari couldn't help but blush slightly at how nice Naruto seemed to be. Not to mention she wasn't kidding when she called Naruto cute, because he was. The brooding boy had that bad boy image going, but it just wasn't doing it for her. She was more interested in her fellow blonde. Smooth kid, real smooth, you sure know how to charm your mates and soon-to-be mate, Vulpix said. Naruto ignored Vulpix and walked off, leaving a confused Sakura and seething Sasuke. Naruto returned to his wandering. He knew that he had a team meeting later, but he also knew Kakashi would be late as usual and that meant he had more than enough time. Haku and TenTen didn't scold Naruto for this, but they made Naruto promise to never, ever pick his tardy sensei's behavior or else much pain would be in his future. Naruto of course agreed since he'd seen both Haku and TenTen and their accuracy was as deadly as it is scary and amazing. He kept walking and accidentally bumped into someone. Hey, what the hell? Watch where you're going. Naruto blinked and he saw a pissed off redhead. The redhead had yellow topaz eyes, dark skin and had a sword on her back. She was with two others. One was a boy with white hair and dark skin with a sword on his back too and a sucker in his mouth. And last was a girl. She had shoulder-length blonde hair, fair skin, blue eyes and a very well-endowed chest given her young age. Karui, be cool, the blonde girl said. But this idiot walked right into you. The redhead named Karui said. Karui, we should be careful. We're in Konoha and if you start anything we could get into trouble and that would be us getting locked up, missing the Chunin exams and possibly starting a war between our villages and, the white-haired boy said. Shut up Omoi, Karui shouted. Look, I am sorry I bumped into you. I wasn't looking where I was going, Naruto said bowing his head. It's cool, no harm done, the blonde girl said. Again, geez this boy is pumping out pheromones, but to which girl? Vulpix thought. So you're here for the Chunin exams? Naruto asked. We are, the blonde girl said with a nod. That's great, name is Naruto Uzumaki, Naruto said sticking his hand out. The blonde girl eyed Naruto with a bit of interest. My name is Samui, she said and shook Naruto's hand. They both felt a jolt rush through them where their hands touched. Again Naruto thought, this is Karui and this is Omoi. Samui said removing her hand from Naruto's though reluctantly. Nice to meet you, Naruto said. Yeah, whatever. Just watch where you're going, Karui grumbled. Omoi just smiled and waved with the sucker still in his mouth. Samui was silent. She had never felt anything like that jolt she felt by touching Naruto. She was curious as to why since it wasn't like any lightning-based jutsu that she knew of. And how come she was now feeling a sudden attraction to him? We should get to our hotel, Omoi said. Hey I can show you if you want? Naruto offered. That would be cool. Thank you, Samui said. Great, what's the name of it? Naruto asked. The Golden Leaf, Samui said. Right, I know where that is, follow me, Naruto said. Samui nodded and walked beside Naruto, closely beside Naruto. Their hands almost touching, but never actually. Karui and Omoi looked at each other, then the back of Samui before catching up with her and Naruto. Neither was sure what was going on, but they knew something was up with Samui. She was never this open to strangers, especially boys, but she seemed to be very open and close with Naruto. It took a while, and during that time Naruto played tour guide for the three. He showed them places and stuff. Samui listened, trying to figure out Naruto, but getting nothing. Soon they got to the hotel and Naruto said goodbye since he had to get to his team meeting. "Farewell, Naruto. I hope to see you in the Chunin exams." "It would be cool," Samui said with a very small smile. "Yeah," Naruto said with a smile. Karui and Omoi now really had to talk to Samui about her behavior. Naruto got to the meeting spot with time to spare. Sakura was pouting, no doubt at being rejected by Sasuke once again. Sasuke was brooding with his ever-present emo cloud above his head, rumbling and thundering with 50% chances of emo shower in the forecast. "Yo," Kakashi greeted. "You're late," Sakura screeched. "Yeah, well anyway, big Junin meeting I couldn't miss. But here you go," Kakashi said, handing the three forms. "What are these for?" Sakura asked. "Signed us up for the Chunin exams?" Naruto asked. "Yup," Kakashi said with an eye smile. "Wait, what are the Chunin exams?" Sakura asked. "Oh man, and you're supposed to be the best kunoichi in our class," Naruto said, rolling his eyes. Sakura wanted to punch Naruto, but remembered her mother's words of trying to get on Naruto's good side. So she restrained herself. "The Chunin exams, Sakura, are for genin to become Chunin," Kakashi said. "Will there be anyone strong there?" Sasuke asked. "Yes, villages from all over sent their best genin to compete," Kakashi said. Sasuke smiled as he thought that he'd face these so-called strong opponents, beat them and gain his Sharingan and be one step closer to killing his brother. Yes, it was all going according to his little emo plan. It also means that Gaara would be there and he'd show him that he wasn't a worm. Above Sasuke's head his emo cloud grew darker and the clouds began to swirl and rumble. The forecast has changed from 50% emo rain to an emo superstorm with heavy downpours and wicked winds. Sakura looked scared at the possibility of facing strong opponents. Naruto shrugged and stuffed the form in his pocket. "Well, see ya in a week," he said, walking away. "Where are you going?" Sakura asked. "To train and prepare for the Chunin exams. You two should too. It's not going to be easy at all. We bumped into that Suna team and I bumped into a team from Kumo. Both didn't look like pushovers," Naruto said. Kakashi looked proud that Naruto was taking this seriously and gave the blonde an eye smile. Then he shushined away. Sasuke nodded and rushed off to train. This left Sakura to faint. Naruto met with TenTen and saw that she got a form to sign up for the Chunin exams too. "Well, it looks like we should train, Naruto," TenTen said. "We should, but we shouldn't train in the same place since we might face one another in the exams," Naruto said. TenTen nodded. "The backyard is big enough for the both of you. I'll be home soon and I'll cook a nice meal for you both," Haku said. It was agreed and Naruto and TenTen staked out their claim in the backyard and began training and practicing. They worked on their shinobi skills mostly, but worked on the skills on their pocket monster attacks too. Haku arrived home after her shift in the hospital, telling them that she'd be a part of the medic team that will be needed for the Chunin exam. Naruto and TenTen were happy that Haku was getting such a nice position. Haku also made the lovely dinner she had promised, and it was needed since Naruto and TenTen both worked some big appetites due to their training. After they ate, Naruto and TenTen got back to training. It was till later that night and Naruto was in bed. He closed his eyes and when he opened them he was in Vulpix's home. It was a small cottage really, and inside the place it was nicely furnished with furniture and the like. Naruto had cleaned up his mindscape for the kitsune since it was the least he could do. The blonde looked around and saw Vulpix jamming his paws on something. "No, no, no. Darn it," the red kitsune bellowed. Vulpix, you alright?" Naruto asked. "Huh, oh hey Kit. I'm fine, just having trouble beating the stupid Elite Four, again," Vulpix said. Okay," Naruto said. "Yeah, so what do you need?" Vulpix asked after saving his game and then turning it off. "Yeah, about what happened today and you telling me about changing your form and stuff," Naruto said. "Ah yes, that. Okay. Well, we Bijus live a long time, and it comes a time where we get bored. I mean, we live for centuries really unless killed, and that's very hard to do, but can happen. So certain Bijus do things to waste time. I know Nibby, who is the two-tailed cat Biju, turns into a woman and lives a mortal life and marries and stuff, plays house really. Then she dies, disappears for a while, then goes to a new place and does the same thing. Shukaku, the Biju you met. Well, he's a moody prick, but not like the Uchiha at all. He just doesn't like change. Anyway, I decided to change a long while ago, can't remember when really. I changed into a pocket monster. Though as a Biju I can't totally become a pocket monster, so I'm 99.9% pocket monster with a 0.1% Biju, Vulpix said. Okay, Naruto said as he tried to understand all that he was told. It was kind of confusing to him. Yeah, so anything else? Vulpix asked. Yeah, you said I met one of my mates. I know who one of them is, but who is the other? Naruto asked. Oh yeah, one is the blonde girl that was with Shukaku. She's one of your mates, Vulpix said. Okay, Naruto said. And though you know this, the second is the busty blonde you shook hands with. You've got to ask her if those are real, Vulpix said. Vulpix, Naruto shouted. What, it's a fair question. I mean, no girl her age should have a rack like that, not that young anyway, Vulpix said. Naruto was red in the face. So anything else, or can I go back to my game? Vulpix asked. Yeah, to bond to them or whatever. I just have them sign the contract like TenTen and Haku, right? Naruto asked. Yup, it's that simple. Once they sign it, they're your mates. Nothing and no one can challenge or change that. Since they signed the contract in their own blood, it's binding and all, Vulpix said. Okay, so what are you playing? Naruto asked curiously. Oh, it's a game called Pokemon. Odd name, I know, right? But it's fun and damn addictive too. I've been playing for 10 straight hours, Vulpix said, being a little wired. How can you play that long without a break of some kind? Naruto asked. Not really sure, but drinking all that Red Bull and Monster energy drinks help me keep awake for sure, Vulpix said. Naruto then saw the huge mountain of empty cans of what he assumed was Red Bull and Monster. You drank that many? He asked, stunned. Yeah, I have, Vulpix said. Naruto shook his head and said good night. Before he fell totally asleep, he heard a PSSH sound and then a chugging sound and knew Vulpix was drinking one of those drinks again. Naruto just hoped those drinks won't affect him in any way. He really didn't want to that jazzed up. The next day at breakfast, Naruto told his two mates about the next two mates that he's met. That's interesting. A girl from Suna and a girl from Kumo, Haku said. The girl from Kumo might be a problem since the Hyugas don't like Kumo, TenTen said. What do you mean? Naruto asked. TenTen explained that she had a teammate named Neji and all about his past and the Hyuga clan's past with Kumo. So this Neji blames Hinata for what happened to his father? Naruto asked. TenTen nodded. The guy has a screw loss or something. Hinata couldn't do a thing. She was just a little girl, Naruto said. I know, but Neji doesn't understand it. Plus he's on this whole fate thing, TenTen said. Naruto and Haku looked confused by this, and TenTen showed them some of her memories with Neji going on about fate and stuff. Now that's messed up, Vulpix thought, seeing the memories too. After that they chatted a bit more, then Naruto and TenTen went back out to train some more as Haku left for her shift at the hospital. That's all for now. If you enjoy, then please like, share and do comments.